Alright, we are live now yet again. Okay, so yesterday we were probably going to unlock Luigi, but they wanted me to be there for when they did the end. And then they made me walk into the, the void. So that was interesting. But we're back, and now we're playing Mario Galaxy with achievements yet again. So today's probably going to be relatively uneventful. It'll probably be uneventful for like a stream or two after this as well. There's not a lot of achievements left. There's like one achievement that's like specifically a challenge achievement for Luigi. And then everything else is just kind of like, you know, do this, collect these many stars as Luigi. Beat the game as Luigi. We still have to look at the Rosalina storybook. We have to, what was the other one? We have to collect 9,909 star bits. Oh man, that's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a Sling Pod grind. We have to go to Sling Pod 10 times with max star bits in order to get that. That's thrilling. I'm very excited for that. Ooh, it's a long road ahead, but we're like nearly there. Completing the game will be significantly faster. We won't have any of like the achievements sort of like weighing us down. It's funny because the achievements are like the whole reason we're playing this. They've been fun, but several of them do take up some time. Like worst case, an achievement's gonna be like 30 minutes to an hour. By an hour, I mean the bunny rabbit one when my remote wasn't working. It's kind of also yelling at Sling Pod for also kind of similar issues. But we should be good for now on. I think. I think so. What are you getting an achievement for getting every single coin? Look, some of those you need to look up a guide for, and they're just kind of boring. I'll probably do that on my own. I mean, we got 4 of those. No, okay, we got 3. One of them I did on my own because I was like, let's see how this is, and yeah, it makes a star that's like 2 minutes long turn into like a 15-minute star. So yeah, that's probably not something I want to stream. That would take a while. We would be here. And I'm like, oh heck, I love content. Do you love collecting stars? I mean coins? Coins? No, I don't think we do. Alright, come on fire bars, come on fire bars. Man, goodness gracious. Ooh, we're making our way downtown. Alright, so we should be able to get the bullet bill to give us a coin so we can heal so we're not like an inch from death. Thankfully, we were able to rush this galaxy. We don't need to worry about doing Bowser damages. There's a solid chance we do Bowser damages, but no skin off our back if we take damage on Bowser. Oh wow, one member! Thank you, Tails Chow. Let's go! It's the most entertaining con in the world. I do indeed. I at least talk in my streams. That's more than like 50%. I say 50%. That's more than 90% of streamers out there. You know, one of the funniest things is every now and then in my feed, I'll have a VTuber click on my stream and they'll just be kind of like staring. It's like, you're a VTuber. What are you doing? Talking about the stream so much, it's so, I think it's so important. And guess what? It's interactive. You can freaking ask me something. Be like, heck, what's your thought on the price of coconuts? I'll be like, I haven't bought a coconut in... I've never bought a coconut. Goodness gracious. Yeah, man. Coconuts, am I right? I had a tuna sandwich today. That's something. Playing on Dolphin, if so? Using a basic controller remote? I am using Dolphin. The achievements only work on Dolphin. I usually use a Wii U, but I'm using Dolphin for this because this doesn't work on natural hardware yet. I mean, it'd be cool if one day it did. I doubt it will, but yeah. And I am using Wiimote and Nunchuck. It is a real Wii remote and Nunchuck. Like, what do you think about pregnant people? Pregnant people are women, and I love women. Like, when was the last time you bought a watermelon? I've never personally bought a watermelon, but you know, my family's bought a watermelon, but this is probably sometime last year. I think last time I got a watermelon was my grandma who had a watermelon. Why did Mario look like the Vegeta PNG? Because he's pissed. Vegeta's eternally pissed. Simple. Shrimple. I think there's a solid chance Mario could defeat Vegeta on a good day. Mario fights Bowser. Bowser's like very, very powerful. Bowser's also incredibly stupid. Not unlike Vegeta. Vegeta's definitely smarter than Bowser, but Vegeta gets really angry. You could abuse that. Super Mario versus Super Saiyan. I'm just saying. They don't call him Super Mario. See, Dragon Ball, they have to go super. Mario is always super. Bowser's 4,000 IQ. Of course. That's why he puts the axe behind him that cuts the bridge. That's why he makes his weapons weak against whatever his weapon throws out. That's why for 3 times in a row he put glass panels on the planet he's protecting the Grand Star with. Like, at least reinforce that, my man. Like, this is the 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm. I'll get Mario this time. Freaking Bowser. I love Bowser so much. Bowser's such a good character. Goku's just Luigi. That's crazy. Luigi is very good though. Like, Mario is unironically like... So, okay. If we go on Mario in like raw statistics, Mario is basically just like every single Olympian combined into one. But even that alone on paper wouldn't be able to defeat much. Like, dude, if we put like LeBron James against Bowser, he's gonna freaking die. Oh. What Mario's advantage is that all of his enemies, despite how powerful they are, they're incredibly stupid. They're so dumb. Oh shoot, I missed. Or I guess I should say Bowser missed. But Luigi's actually interesting. Because Luigi actually jumps higher than Mario. He's a little bit faster, at least in Mario Galaxy. Like, Luigi on paper is the better brother. He has better stats. Mario's just over half of Peach's height. How tall are Mario and Peach? It depends on how you want to measure it. See, using Mario Odyssey, and there's official measurements in Mario Odyssey. Mario's like 6 feet tall. It just so happens that most of the human characters that aren't Mario are like 10 feet tall. But let's assume that for some reason, the measurement in Mario Odyssey is wrong. And we're basing this on more like logical things. We assume the average person is like 5 to 6 feet in Mario. Then Mario himself is like, he's like a 3-footer. He's like roaming around. Like, Mario's just a little guy. How does Mario let that get burnt tail? How does he let the burnt tail get to him? He has survived lava. Well, it doesn't feel good. He definitely doesn't like lava. Bowser definitely does not like lava. That's always been a consistent weakness. Oh boy, it's this cutscene. I don't think I can skip it. I can skip the intro cutscene. But, it's this again. Well, damn, we have to actually watch the credits this time. Man, the Mario movie? The Mario movie is going to be so great. Beach Luigi's such a vibe. Luigi's nipples? Am I right, guys? Alright, Mario. Grand Star acquired. The Grand Stars are supposed to be, like, really strong if you could, like, use them as a power source. Bowser's used them himself. That's how he got to, like, his giant size in Galaxy 2. I wonder what would happen if Mario used the power of a Grand Star. You know, it would be really cool if they explored that in Galaxy 2. Like what if we have, like, Fury Bowser, because Bowser Jr. is kind of using the black brush again. What if you kind of like a Fury Bowser versus Grand Star Mario? Like, what happened to the avatars at the bottom of the screen from a while ago? They were nice. I liked them. They were cute. But a lot of people got distracted by them. And, like, I'm going to be honest, when they made recordings kind of look pretty bad. I remember playing Mario Galaxy when it was 5 so bad, dude, that beat Bowser for him and I recorded him. That's crazy. Honestly, goated dad. I was kind of similar and when I played New Super Mario Bros. DS. I had to have my dad beat Bowser for me in World 1. My dad is not good at games. Distract him? No, I think it looks bad. It looks bad at the end of the day. Like, it's cute. Like, there's a time and place for it, but, like, I don't know if I will. I haven't made a long-form video in a while, but I could theoretically make a long-form video. I think there's some funny things that happened. Some of the achievements were interesting. I'd like to maybe talk about them. But that does require going through Luigi Galaxy. I miss gambling. That is certainly a sentence. Hello there, Scythets. Hello, Luma. Goodbye, Luma. We're gonna have to see this 2 more times, by the way. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Galaxy 1 is so great, but like, woo! Why did they make you replay this before Final Bowser? It's probably really cool if you're a kid, because like this is probably like 10 or so hours afterwards, 15, depending on how good or bad you are at the game. But like, that's not the case for us. This was like 2 streams ago. that was like 5 hours ago, man. Are you ever gonna play Super Mario Galaxy 2 Galactic Purgatory? I don't know if I know about that. I can't remember the art contest you want to do, and I kind of want to hear you yap about that. That was a fun thing to talk about. Okay, so first off, I haven't asked Pear about that. I'd like Pear to be the co-judge, but I'm waiting on an art piece first, because like in the short where I announced it, I kind of want to show like the thing I commissioned first for like the 50k subs. It's not done yet. Artists take a while. That's just how they are. But that'll be fun. I actually don't know how many people will enter that. So like, it probably will be pretty easy if you're like decent in art to do well in the art contest, because there will be rewards for the top 3, and at least the top people after that will still be mentioned in like whatever short. It probably won't be a long form. It would be a very short video if we're going over like 10 pieces of art. Galactic Purgatory is one of the hardest mods. I thought it was Blue Eclipse that's like that really hard mod right now. Is the 50k stream that's gonna be the art contest. It'll be for 50k, but it won't, like, we've kind of moved past that. We're at 51 now. Oh boy. Like it would be a celebration of 50k, but not necessarily 50k itself, you know? But it's the idea for that. Hell yeah, birds. I love birds. They should add these guys to Mario Kart. That would be hype. Galactic Purgatory, some difficult stars. I can bet it does. That doesn't sound like a very happy name. They got the Honey Queen here, the bee. They got Dino Piranha, he's just chilling. He's like, I don't have a brain cell in my brain. The birds look edible. Believe it or not, the birds are edible. Birds can indeed. Birds are made of meat. You can eat the birds. Playable bird would be hype. Everybody was like, oh, the cow. The next in line, the bird. Those little birds have appeared in Mario for like ages though. Like we have them in Mario Galaxy. They're a little different shape in 3D World and 3D Land. They're kind of like little chibi, little chubby creatures. There's a bunch of birds in Odyssey. Odyssey actually has like a bunch of different birds in every single kingdom. And then like the moon just has the little UFO instead of the birds. The Cold Kingdom, I forgot its name. Shiveria has like the little penguins instead of the birds. That was fun. Skip. I don't want to see this. I don't want to watch this. Get to Luigi. Come on. Oh, this game would have benefited from skippable cutscenes. Shigeru Miyamoto, I know that guy. I've heard about him before. He's the Miyamoto guy. The Octo Guy planet. Wowie. Man, imagine Mario Galaxy. Imagine scripts. They needed a guy to write these words. That's crazy. There's not a lot of dialogue in this game. Well, I mean, imagine if you add everything all up. Definitely a very short Mario game at the end of the day. We get a game where we can play as the birds. We'll have an item called bird poop. They won't do poop jokes. Nintendo doesn't do like... No, I was going to say they don't do poop jokes. There is Wario. Wario, unfortunately, does poop jokes in his series. Wario's different. Wario is like the only one who kind of has that like sort of potty humor. Mario definitely doesn't. Boring? Are you like 3? Buddy! Is that you? Goodness gracious. Oh, man. Planet Design lead and Planet Design... A Planet Design manager? There's a lead and a manager? Imagine being in the design team and, like, there's a lead and a manager. Like, holy... I feel like a chud. Oh my goodness, they had a few animators. 4 guys. I mean, there's like 6 cutscenes. Oh my god, they had a lot of people working on the animations. I mean, the little cutscenes. There's like 4 of them. There was like 2 in the opening, and then like 2 at the ending. Oh my goodness. They got the watermelon from the Starbits? Charles Martinet! Or Martini? Charles. That's the guy. Mm-hmm. Mario Galaxy Orchestra. Yep, they just put the entire orchestra because listing them all here would have made the credits take like an hour early. Oh my god, they have Kaizo? Mario Kaizo and the Luigi? That's so cool because Luigi, you haven't played Luigi yet, so like that's just like fun. They're just like teasing, like they're tickling your balls with Luigi. Hello, yes, it is me, Luigi. Oh my goodness gracious. Debug support, like does that mean they're like, go get them guys. You got this. North American localization. What was there to localize? You're just like, what if you don't have balls? You can buy like balls at Walmart. Like they have like beach balls. Super Mario Club, it's like a debug testing group. So it's like a group where like they would specifically do that. I hear a lot of the game testers actually Nintendo had were like freelance outsourced people, but they did have their little custom group that also would debug internally. What if you don't wanna? I mean, I can't make you. Executive producer Iwata, my goat, rest in peace. I don't think I even know who the current like CEO of Nintendo is. There was Doug Bowser for a bit, but I believe Doug Bowser stepped down. He's replaced by some girl. I don't know her name yet. She hasn't really appeared anywhere. We haven't had a Nintendo Direct since, so not that they would necessarily appear. Doug Bowser wasn't very prominently appearing as well. He was kind of like in like one of the first E3s, and then after that he was kind of like gone. I think it's Devin, it's Devon or Devin. I don't know if it's either or, but yeah, definitely that's the name. It's the birds again. Clearly, these guys appear more than Cataquax and Cataquax. Cataquax were in Cali. They were in Mario Kart World. Oh my god, a woman! I love women. This is such like an interesting cutscene because it's kind of like, okay, what are we looking at here? Thank you, Mario. We'll watch over you from beyond the stars. No, you're not. You're gonna be playing Mario Kart in like a year. You join in Mario Kart Wii, and then you'll be in Mario 3D World in like a few years after that. Okay, maybe a bit more than a few years. It's kind of like 8 years after this. It's kind of a big gap. With 3 total normal directs in a full year, not counting the Switch 2 directs. As of now, the rumor is that we are not getting a direct until June. That's what Nate the Hate said. And Nate the Hate's been a pretty accurate leaker. Although not 100% perfect. Yeah, but not until June is crazy. That is... We are starving. And that is such a shame. Because, like, the Switch 2, like, we're almost done. After Tomodachi Life, it's kind of like our last game, like, we really have on the horizon. Also, apparently getting a Star Fox and a Zelda remake. That's what they're saying. That's what Nate the Hate's saying. No 3D Mario? I didn't expect it. The Bonanza team was the 3D Mario team. And while not all the 3D Mario guys worked on Bonanza, a solid, very large chunk did. So, I wasn't expecting it. We have Yoshi game. Sorry. I saw something green. There's the Yoshi game, there's Platoon Raiders, there's Fire Emblem. So, like, we got a bit going on. I'm probably not gonna get the Yoshi game. I haven't played a Yoshi game since like Yoshi's Island DS. None of them have really looked interesting. What is it, Splatoon Raiders? I'll see how that goes. I've been kind of like I was kind of disappointed by Splatoon 3 because I kind of play games for like single player content and like that was a very weak. That was a very weak single player experience. So was Splatoon 2's. You please announce that after a week of ordering parts and tools, you have finally fixed your e-bike? Good for you, Walnut. You're free. Oh my god, Luigi. We can play the game now. We can finally play the game. Everything else before here was like a really complicated tutorial. Let's see, the Fire Emblem game. I'm sure it'll be good, but it's based on Three Houses. It's like a sequel to Three Houses, and that's just disappointing. Like I said, I prefer it Engage. I think Engage visually looks better. I think the Three Houses design just aren't as appealing. They kind of look like they look more like general blobs. I kind of like when they're kind of like sort of the bright looking anime styled characters. Oh, then there was a frickin'. Is there anything else I'm missing? I don't know. I know I'm very much in the minority in that. Everybody's like, oh, Three Houses is better. It's like, yeah, you thought that because it's got 4 routes and it pretends to have lore. Well, like, Engage doesn't pretend to have lore. Like it's just like, yep, that's the game. We did it within a minute. That pisses me off. That pisses me off. It's just because Luigi's goated. Stub your toe in your invincible book. Maybe it really is invincible. That's funny. Your vending bit's about to take off, so you're gonna be making more money soon. I will not. When you're in the big leagues, you should donate $1 or something. I don't know, man. I'd love to be rich one day. I will. I'll buy a bunch of plushies. Right, I know there's a set of like they're making a plushie for each of the CPU characters from the next Neptunia game. It's like $330 to buy all 12 of them. It's Japanese exclusive though, but when it comes over in the West next year or the year after, I'm hoping I have the money for that because, oh, that's awesome, but it is also $330. Oh dear goodness gracious. That is an amount of money. That is a lot of money. So I got to get my wallet up. Luigi's Metal So Cursed, it's based off of Mario. Mario is like a chunk missing out of like his left arm or something. Did you say for each of them? No, it's $330 for all 12. It's like 30 for each. So technically, buying them all separately is like $360. Buying them together is like $330. $30 for plushies a normal plushie price. If you buy plushies regularly, that is what these kind of things end up costing. So that's not a surprise. It's just that there's 12 of them. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no. At the end of the day, the price is fine. It's just kind of scary when it's a big number up front, but it is a lot of plushie, and I'd be very happy. Are you back from trying out Donkey Kong Country Returns? Why is there an 80% speedrun achievement for Donkey Kong Country Returns? I'm not gonna lie. Some of these people who make the achievements are very mean. Whenever there's sort of one that requires like a separate playthrough, that's like just purely for an achievement, that kind of pisses me off. Like, okay, technically this requires a second playthrough, but this is required for 100% in the game anyways. When a game's like, oh, do a 3-heart run of the Zelda game, you're like, okay, buddy. You want me to go spend like 20 hours getting one achievement? Like, no, okay, not 20 hours, but like, depending on the game, the 3-heart run is like, you're gonna be just eating some random amount of time. And you're like, yeah, I can do a 3-heart run. They're not that bad when you like know what you're doing, but it just like, ooh, we skipped the Luma cutscene. It just like, why bother, you know? For an achievement? For a little fictional check the box? Woo. We skip that Luma. If you walk too close to that Luma talks to you. Screw you, buddy. Let's see. I've been playing Smash Brawl recently. I finally finished the boss battles in that. So all that's the only grindy achievements that require playing as every character left is doing every character as damage taken reset LMAO. The grindy achievements left is doing 100-man smash with every character and 10-man smash with every character. 10-man smash is thankfully really easy. That's a few seconds. 100-man smash is awful because the way they have it set up is that around for like the last 10 to 20, the AI gets much stronger. So like you spend about 4 minutes shredding through the first 80 people, and then they just kick your booty in the very final second. You're like, there were 7 guys left. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? You can't do it because it only supports the gosh dang PAL version. Yeah, it's set up in a way where if you kind of want to do these things, there's not really a legal way to play some of these things. You're kind of forced to arg mateys, you know, which is kind of unfortunate for the people that like are very sticklers for like playing their own games. The beacon is lit. Thanks for saving the Grand Star. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home. Like me? Yeah, I can't blame someone for doing that. Like, technically, that is the right thing to do. Right? I'm not playing any games I don't already have, though. But I definitely get that some people want to do their own games. And unfortunately, I think they would have to recreate the achievement set for the other version. Which would be really cool if they did. It would take a little bit of effort, but like it would be nice. It's also the right thing not to jaywalk. Okay, but if you're genuinely jaywalking, that's kind of annoying. And all the Wii series games require PAL? Oh, that's unfortunate. No, if you're jaywalking, like you're inconveniencing other people. You'd be like, oh, I'm looking when there's no cars coming. But if you do it when there's no cars coming, will you do it when the cars are coming? No. I mean, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's not a problem. All right, yada yada. Goodbye, little guy, little feller. All right, let's get it done. We got 119 stars left, and we're 30 minutes in. That's because we have to watch the credits, and then we have to go through the long opening. Although we do skip the Star Festival in Luigi. Of course, Brawl requires PAL. I may be playing Brawl. I may be playing the European version. It's unfortunate because it's like the people. So essentially, the way I imagine it is that the people who made the achievement set just base it on whatever their version is, and I guess retro achievements is really popular over overseas. Like it's like okay, buddy. Ooh, it's funny because Nintendo's not as popular over in Europe. Like in Europe, like the PS5 is like crushing the Switch too. And like Nintendo is always kind of like behind PlayStation in Europe. Like Europe is a bunch of ball and gun gamers. Like they're not about whimsy and stuff. They're looking at adding support for the US version, but that would require a rewrite of the set as of now. That is exactly. Unfortunately, the achievement code is just it would have to be done, and it would be really cool. It would be really cool, but it would probably take like a few hours or something. I don't know how long it took to set these up. I don't know how much of the code is in different places. Like, the games do have slight differences. Brawl actually has quite a few differences for the European copy. Not like any gameplay focused ones, but like Rob is red. All the Pokemon for some reason in the European version have their names capitalized in Brawl. That's like really off-putting. Like I know in the Pokemon games at the time, that's how they were written, but that was just kind of like that was immediately changed in the game afterwards, and so I don't know why for the European Brawl they were like, yeah, let's make them all capitalized. They're the only characters like that. I actually know Sonic might be capitalized too. There's just really strange decisions altogether. Hello, Dino Piranha. Boop. The Piranha Plant thought it was going to get the privilege of being stepped on by Luigi. No. Luigi feet, that's you gotta pay premium for that. One more whack. Owie! Owie! Oh no! I have to reset! Oh no! It's not damageless anymore. Wait, I spun! I spun! Whatever. Goodbye, Dino Piranha. Goodbye, my beloved. And that Nintendo was absolutely dominating Japan. Like, the Switch 1 right now is outselling the PS5 in Japan, which is crazy, because the PS5 actually got a price cut in Japan in order to, like, try and help it compete with the Switch, because the Switch is dominating so hard. And then the rest of the world, they're increasing the price of the PlayStation 5. It's bad. It's bad. The digital model, the cheapest one, is going to 600. That is not accessible. PS5 Pro is going to 900. That is not acceptable. Like, considering the PS6 is going to have to be stronger than the PS5. The PS5 Pro, considering the PS5 Pro is 900, it's not looking good. You might move to Japan. They have a cheaper Switch 2 as well. Switch 2 is like 300 something over there. It doesn't play foreign games, so if you have any games you already have, you won't be able to play them on your Switch. But the console itself would be cheaper, which is interesting. But yeah, $900 console over here, and then they get a price cut in Japan. I mean, Sony likes to pretend they're still a Japanese company. Sony moved their headquarters to like California though. They are like more Western than some other things. Like I would argue Undertale was more of a Japanese game than like anything Sony's pumping out right now. Go to Japan and buy it, then go back. For the PS5, that's probably fine. Actually, no, wait, no, the PS5 is region locked. The PS5 is region locked. Oh, but the physical games aren't. They're just the digital games that are. I mean, you can make an account there. There's wait, no. The PS, it's kind of annoying, but no, you can make your way. You can make your way with the PS5. The Switch 2, though, it is region locked, though. I do know that. The Japanese one. Otherwise, like, people would just buy them in mass and kind of, like, deport. I said deport them. Export them. We are deporting the Switch 2s! I don't know where they're going. They held average combat soldier's message. I apologize. Don't know what the message says. It would cost money to go there. Going to Japan would cost a few $100s, and that it is the amount of money you're saving. So enjoy your free trip to Japan. Considering you're buying a PlayStation. Man. Unfortunately, my parents canceled our trip to Japan. They're like, oh, it's too expensive. Oh, now's not a good time. We're planning on going to Japan like May, but it's not happening anymore. Very unfortunate. I was looking forward to that. It would have been so awesome. It would be so cool. Come on, Luigi! Luigi, you're embarrassing me! There we go. See, I knew he added in them. It's there in chat. It no longer shows the hidden ones on YouTube Studio, by the way. So I can't see it even if you say click show. Man. LinkedIn sends me so many notifications, and they're nothing good. They're like, oh, you got a job application. No, it's like, you should follow this guy. I'm like, I've never met this guy in my life. Goodness gracious. Alright, then we have like the Yoshi Egg Planet here, which is really interesting. Like they have the Yoshi Egg Planet, and they also have the Yoshi Planet. And Yoshi's also a profile picture in this game. And these are all weird. Because Yoshi doesn't appear in this game. It's like they're teasing the sequel. They're teasing the Mario Galaxy movie. Me grabbing the 1 star bit. You never know. You never know when you might need a star bit. Alright, transform, buddy. Off he goes. A new planet was born. That is a planet after all. Super Mario Galaxy movie just 3 days away. That's true. You're right this time. That's thrilling. Apparently they said there's 2 post-credit scenes, and now obviously it's probably a bit biased, but they said both of them are worth staying for. I wouldn't dream of skipping a post-credit scene for the Mario movie, but I'm hoping that means what we think it means. What if one of them's like Wario and Waluigi, and like the second one's gonna be like something crazy? It's like Kirby. We get DDD on DVD. Let's go! That would be awesome. You're like, I'm gonna clobber that there, Kirby. And Kirby's gonna be like, hi. And then Meta Knight's gonna be like, Dreamland is so lazy. And then Mario's gonna be like, wah. And then Luigi's gonna be like, Star, get. And then Star Fox is gonna be like, hiya, hiya, pink, pink. That was his reflector. He's using his down B. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. What a discussion. What an awesome discussion. Oh my god. Oh, I am salivating. I'm like, I'm so excited. That's gonna be the movie. That's gonna be the movie of the year. And then like Avengers is gonna come out, and then people are gonna forget about the Mario movie. It's gonna be like, oh man, what happened to my Mario? We're gonna super our Marios. Mario will be Super Mario, and Galaxy. That's cool. He's gonna be quite galactic. Bring back milk? No. No. At the end of the movie, Wario will make a cameo and be like, you wish to continue, you must do my wares. No, it's gonna be Wario. Mario's gonna be walking down New York. He's like heading home to his family. And then he's gonna get freaking mugged by Wario and Waluigi. And he'd be like, gold coins! Where did you collect these? He's like, hey, don't take those. And he'd be like, I'll give them back to you if you buy my wares. It'd be like, Wario, where? You'd be like, I like that name. Wario, where can I buy them? I like that name. Look, Wario, where? Oh, man. They have to. They have to do that joke. If they include Wario, they have to do like a, Wario, where? They have to do that as that would be a legendary. That is... It would be a missed opportunity if they don't make that joke. Those are some smooth moves you got there, Wario. That would be that's Waluigi. Waluigi would say that.
Those are some smooth moves you got there, Wario. Whoa, Waluigi. You don't have a frickin' game.
you broke. You broke, weirdo. Goodness gracious.
Waluigi, you sure
are Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64. Oh man. There's really is a Mario Party 2. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool. Hello, King Caliente. You should be in the Mario movie. That would be good. I don't like you as a boss. You're very boring, but I would not if I saw you in the movie. This is a reference about how Mario can steer the airships. Imagine. Oh shoot. There was a lot of niche trivia in the achievement set. Controlling the airship would be a cute achievement if that was a... if they wanted to reference that. Because a lot of the achievements were like, oh, do this little niche thing, and you can see like a little niche interaction that you maybe didn't know existed. Like in one of the Guillermo stars where you collect the purple coins, Guillermo actually has a special dialogue if you don't collect a single coin, which is really fun. Because that means the developers kind of anticipated someone would go out of their way to like be stupid. And then there's an achievement for that, so like you get to see that for yourself. Alright, that's good, that's good. Waluigi there! Oh, that would be great. Just called Trump-sama? Imagine. Obama-chan. Joe Biden-kun. They anticipated you. They Mario'd my galaxy. Alright guys, we have 4 stars. We're 1/30th of the way through the game. We just gotta do that 30 more times. Thankfully it does get faster. It does get faster. The first star is the longest. And they do speed up as you go on. Alright, Luigi. I have faith in you. I have faith in Luigi. B Luigi takes flight. We don't need the bee mushroom. No, I'm joking. I ain't a Wilna. I never mastered the tree skip. I don't have 8 hours. Honey Hive is a go-to galaxy? Honey Hive is certainly the galaxy of all time. I give it a... If I was to rate it from, like, on a tier list, I would give it B tier. You didn't master it? He mastered it more than I did. Yippee! Look at these bees. He did specifically do it in a speedrun once? Was it first try? Alright. Luigi. Let us get going. Yes? That's good. That's good. Be Luigi. Lily pad? We don't have time for lily pad. I want to burn through these Luigi stars. I don't want to diddle daddle. Kind of a miracle. That is good. That's when you want to pull it off first try. We're gonna collect the bits whenever we need to, because like ultimately we're gonna need a lot of star bits, and yeah, we could probably go to Sling Pond and get a lot of them, but we still need 9,999 by the end of the game. We're gonna have to grind for a lot of them, but I don't know what I'm saying. We're just gonna have to grind for a lot of them. Like that is not a sentence that's really gonna change. Guys, it's for the watermelons. It's for the watermelons, guys. Hello, Honey Queen. Why are you in Mario Kart 7? Nobody likes you. Thankfully, you didn't return. If Honey Queen was still in the series and she's like in Mario Kart World, that would be bad. I think she's ugly. I don't like her head.
My thanks, you have shown much bravery, newbie.
I also think it's interesting how they do this fur effect. So the Wii isn't actually strong enough to do actual fur. So this is like a bunch of layers like stacked on top of each other. And like it kind of looks like fur. But when you notice it, you can't unsee it. Like it is just a bunch of layers. Like, is Galaxy 1 or 2 better? They're about similar, but if I was to pick which one I like the most, it's Galaxy 1. It has better atmosphere and like aura. Like Galaxy 2 is arguably better gameplay wise, but atmosphere and aura is just unmatched. Someone tell your dad to stop playing Counter-Strike? I'm playing Mario. Your dad would kill me. Pretty sure this effect is also intensive on the Wii. Not as intensive as actual hair though, but I imagine since there's not more than one entity with the hair effect at once, then yeah. During the climax of the movie, their Luma companion will be afraid to transform to save the Mario, say, "You're a grand star." And Bowser Jr. will go, "Wah!" I totally butchered that. It's like, "Wah!" But I butchered that. That was bad. That was bad. Walnut might be the movie director. Yeah, Walnut's working at Illumination. Walnut is literally Gru. Walnut looks kind of like Gru. I kind of look like Vector. Oh dear. Bork kind of looks like a minion. You know, Vector does have a Wii. He does have a Wii. You got me. You wonder why haven't been uploading. I know, bro's filming for Despicable Me 6. Do you have a direction and magnitude? I do. My direction is backwards, and my magnitude is 1. Trouble in the Tower. Goodness gracious! You gotta love the alliteration. Trouble on the Tower. I like you can see Honey Queen's sorry booty in the background. Like most of the assets don't render in from far away, but Honeybee, that she's important. Yes, Queen. Man, I love these Mario Galaxy moves. Just playing the game optimally. It feels so nice. Like this is a game like arguably like the skill gap isn't gonna be as big as like Mario Sunshine and Mario 64. What would you call this mission, smart guy? The bug on the tower. I'm the type of person to say yes, Queen. Ew, no. I don't like Honey Queen. No, Queen. I do not support the monarchy of the Bee Kingdom. I mean, technically a benevolent dictator is better than an elected politician. But I don't know. With the size she is, I feel like she's eating all her food. Oh. Goodness gracious. You were crawling all over a second ago? I've crawled over weirder things. Oh man, I was crawling around in poison ivy the other day, so like, I don't think that means much. I don't like poison ivy. Starbits. Yummy. And then there's this guy. He's like not even a boss. A mini boss if you want to get like particular about it, but like this dude is just chilling. Starbits acquired. I say dude, as a baby, it might be a female. I don't know. Do. Alright, we're making progress. It's 9:20, and we have 6 stars. That's just because the whole intro and outro segments, though. Save your game. Alright. We can get through this dome, and we will be able to get our first achievement soon. We have 3 more stars before Mega Leg, and these 2 stars after this are going to be easy. The Penguin Racing Surfing one, well, that'll take like... it'll take like a minute to run through the course. And then obviously Flip Switch Galaxy is nothing crazy. Bugaboom is also going to be quick. We kind of go straight to Bugaboom here. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. I don't know why I said that. I'm kind of like messed up in the brain. I'm not gonna lie. Good news though. My mom has been doing sort of she's been studying for kind of like the big financial manager test, and apparently I was like, did I skip the loading zone for this? No, I didn't. I was about to be like, what was I saying? Apparently, if you're autistic, you can get an interest-free account for your money. That's awesome. Not interest-free, but like it ignores inflation or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but apparently you can get like a pretty cool account for your money if you're autistic. So I'm like, oh no way, money! I love money. I can buy mini Marios with my money. Especially considering Mario's expensive. Oh, Lord knows I'll need it. $80 Mario. Autism buff? Yeah, we got all these normal people out there. They don't know the suffering I went through. And by suffering, I mean being socially awkward. And like when... Growing up, I had a Wii U, and I know a guy was like, I bet you're not even a gamer. You're like a poser. What games do you play? And I'm like, Metroid. He's like, what the hell's a Metroid? Like, what do you tell someone? Like, what do you do when they're like ball and gun gamers? You're like, I bet you don't even play games. Like, I bet you don't play games. You play FIFA and COD? Like, okay, buddy. Have you played a Mario though? Probably everybody's played Mario, but Luigi real? It is Luigi. It's everybody's day has gotten better once they see Luigi. Are you really living if you don't see Luigi out there? I mean, what if you look out your window and Luigi's like looking back at you? That'd be great. It's definitely not the plot of a horror game. Loop-de-loop galaxy. Alright, we got 2 more stars to go. Worst part of this is that even if you've already played this star, the game still makes you do the tutorial. I wish it didn't. That's like one of my big bugs. One of the big things that bug me about Mario Galaxy. I think they actually fixed that partially in the Galaxy collection on Switch. Maybe. There are people who ironically say there's no good games to play in their entire library is Fortnite, Y2K, and COD. That is how it is. I don't know why they're like that. It's like, if you think there's no good games, you gotta expand your taste, man. There's plenty of great games. And if you think there's no good games, I bet you haven't played a bad game. Like, man, hop on Neptunia, and then that way you'll see what a real... Neptunia's not bad, but like, oh man, I love my mid. It is the definition of a mid game. I've played bad games. There's bad games. No, I say that there are bad Nep games. Neptunia Virtual Stars, that was hot ass. Neptunia Riders Dogu, that one's really bad too. Thankfully, the main series games are just at worst mid. But I do like my slop, especially when it's got cute characters. I'm gonna be honest. I love freaking characters so much. Holy cow, they bring so much joy. I got one additional Luigi. There's more of them. Can I like keep one in my house and then bring one to like the office? $100 is a banger though. Where did you get $100 from? What do you mean $100? You can have more? There's others! Holy hell. I don't even know what I was saying. I got distracted by Luigi's. The song $100? Oh, you mean the, that song. How do you even know that? Using the Nara Q&A, I did. Okay, I was like, how do you know the name of that song? I'm a fan. The Neptunia soundtrack's actually good. They got the guy who does the Final Fantasy stuff to work on one of the games. That's really good. Like, unironically, one of like the big like when I say Final Fantasy stuff, I think like it's also like I do like the Mario and Luigi soundtrack. I think. Hold on. I'm. It's either that or it's the other Final Fantasy. There's like 2 big Final Fantasy composers. Or there's probably multiple. I'm not like super invested in Final Fantasy. I played like 7 and 6. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. God damn it.
We have discovered an enemy base.
If a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, does a squared plus b squared plus c squared equal d squared? No, it doesn't. Alright, let's get Flip Switch Galaxy out of the way. The biggest nothing burger galaxy. Without being mean to modders, this feels like the kind of galaxy like a modder would make. Painting the planet yellow. Although that's probably a good compliment, because like a modder would be like, yeah, it's very official, isn't it? Mario and Luigi, who's Mario? I only know the big Luigi. It's Luigi's little brother, you know? Like the little guy that kind of follows him around. He's kind of like the not green one. He's like kind of the counterpart to Wario. Surely you know Wario, right? He's like the evil version of Wario. This was an interesting achievement. The achievement here was we needed to beat this galaxy without jumping. And, like, it's possible. I mean, we did it, like, second try. I accidentally jumped. Or was it third try? Maybe I fell off once, too. But that was an interesting star. And there's only one star left in this dome. Until, of course, the comments and then Luigi. But that's a little bit later down the line. How do you know? Show your work. I am Pythagoras reincarnated. Triangle. Can't argue with that. It's pretty conclusive. I'm like... I love myself Athena. I love Lady Palutena. Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor. Hell yeah. As cool as having a little Bowser icon for the galaxies, I do wish these galaxies had like actual little icons for them, but I do know it's like they kind of don't want to spoil them. They kind of want you to go in blind. Everyone knows Waluigi is the main villain of the Mario series, named after Luigi Mario. Man, I wonder why his last name's Mario. Where did that come from? Must be an Italian thing, you know? Welcome to the galaxy. Welcome. I don't think this is a very welcoming galaxy. I didn't triple jump. 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't triple jump again. 1, 2, 3. Probably just a basic last name for Italians. It's funny, it's something like a first name, but that's just me personally, you know? Oh my god! Triple jump! Oh shoot, I didn't map spinning with the with the nunchuck. Okay, let's get out of here then. So, Mario spins higher with the Wii Remote. Luigi spins higher with the nunchuck. But since I'm using the weird emulated controls, other than playing with like the real Wii Remote option because I don't have a sensor, I can't actually do that. So, oopsies, oopsies. That's like a waste of like 10 seconds, I guess. Hello, Bowser Jr. Do 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 do. I love Bowser Jr.'s theme. Play with an Xbox controller because you're broke? You don't have a Wii? Did you never have a Wii? That's crazy. Not even a Wii U? Okay, actually no, nobody had a Wii U. Why am I asking that? Why am I asking that? That's crazy. If you had a Wii U, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That was a dark era. That was not the happiest of times. I loved my Wii U dearly, but like the Switch was needed so bad. Boop. You have the controllers from friends because your Wii broke? That's unfortunate. Oh, they both broke? Oh, that's lame. Alright. Grand Star acquired. We beat it in under a minute, too. Number of people with a Wii U, but not a Wii is like 3 people. It's probably like people who are like little kids during the generation. That's all I can imagine. Also, if you have a Wii U, regularly turn it on, like, every year or so. Because if you don't turn it on after like 4 years in a row, the Wii U will kill itself. Fun fact! There we go, we're an hour in and we're done with the first dome. Well, mostly done. Again, when we get the comments, and Luigi will have to come back. And that's our first achievement for Luigi Galaxy. Forbidden Calf Ritual. Why is that the name? Apparently it doesn't matter whether you turn it on or not. Wait, what? What do you mean it doesn't matter? I heard turning it on like refreshes it. Is that not how it works? I mean, mine's fine. I heard other people's died when like the Switch came out. That's like saying you bought a Switch 2. I have a job, of course I bought a Switch 2. HackedCrusade at Nara, that'd be a great domain. Of course I have a Switch 2. I have a job. If you have a job, a Switch 2 is not that expensive. Well, okay. $450 is still a decent price, but... You have a certain brand is just guaranteed to die at some point? Certain brand, don't you mean Nintendo? How do you check? How do you check? Fountain. It's quite relaxing. Have you looked at the map? Hack spreading misinfo. This is what I've read in articles. I get most of my information from like random articles. But TMC is definitely deeper into like little Wii, the little Wii ecosystem than I am. I think there may be some homebrew tools. That's so interesting. Boop. Yeah, if my Wii U broke, I'd be very sad. My 3DS is currently bad right now, but it's because the homebrew sometimes like poops itself. I need to go like delete a certain file off of the SD card that's preventing it from booting up. I just don't have an SD card reader right now. My laptop was what I usually use to read SD cards, and the battery on that's dead. Here, your Switch 2 increases the extra funds. The Switch 2 is so good. I enjoy it. That console is good. Full Star Path. I use it more than my PS5. I'll say that. Like I've played some good games on my PS5. I just Sony doesn't put out games. Sony's like, you get one game a year. Nintendo's like, you get one game a month. It is a different universe out there. Now, if you don't like all the Nintendo franchises, like you might be in for like a world of a wait. Like if you were the kind of guy who plays Smash Bros, Mario, and Zelda, like you are freaking starving right now. But if you play other Nintendo series, there is already quite a bit to do on the Switch too. And in Steam, you get random ass games every 2 minutes. Yeah, but for the most part, they're like slop. It's like Steam is either getting the big multi-platform games that you're already gonna be having on your other games, or you're gonna be getting slop. Now, some slop is fun. That's what we call the gym slop. But goodness gracious, Nintendo's games are actually pretty weak. We just got Pokopia. We literally just got Pokopia, and Tomodachi Life and Pokemon Champions are literally next month. Okay, maybe Pokemon Champions is the best example. That game's also gonna be on mobile and Switch 1, so like it's probably a bad example, but hell yeah. I'm a Smash fan and find the Ultimate staying a bit longer. Of course, I'll switch over. Switch? Oh, that's funny. Third option, Pizza Tower. Yeah, a lot of... Is Pokopia really that good? It's a very solid game. I mean, it's the highest rated Pokemon game ever made. And pointing to Pokopia, it is. The game is at 89. That game is going to be a Game of the Year nominee. You're off your marbles. You're off your marbles to say that doesn't count. It's tied to Resident Evil 9. Phil was just crazy. No, it is very highly rated. It is a very solid game. It is very good. Although I've been playing Brawl instead. But I've put like probably 10 or so hours into the game. Man, I had a ton of fun. 2020 was very strong. We got Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game is higher rated than Animal Crossing New Horizons, I think. And it's definitely a better game. It's actually got a lot more to do. You're not waiting around for the game. Like, unironically, there are things that take in-game, like, you have to spend a day for it to work. But then there's a character in the game that you can get that makes you not have to wait a day. So if you, like, actually play in the story mode, like, it doesn't freaking matter. Skipping him from finishing E33. A good sacrifice. I love town managing games. Oh, for management? Oh, it is awesome. And your little goobers are great. Animal Crossing New Horizons is a 90. Pokopia was a 90 for like a minute. I walked off. It was 90 for like a minute. Pokopia is definitely better than Animal Crossing New Horizons. New Horizons wasn't bad, just New Leaf was better. I feel like if New Leaf was bad, New Horizons would be a really good game. Sucks though. New Leaf was just better. That's such a shame. Now for Pokopia, like the game you would compare it to, you'd compare it to Dragon Quest Builders 2. And it is way better than Dragon Quest Builders 2. So like, it has that going for it. Dragon Quest Builders 2 was a good time, but like, it was it didn't run very well. I played the Switch 2 version though. It probably ran great on PlayStation or PC. Leaf is rated lower somehow. It's because it's a 3DS game. Although for some reason the Pokemon 3DS games are the second highest rated. Pokemon Y is the 88, and Pokemon Y is not the highest rated among the community. That is a game. Like it's not bad, but it's not like there's no universe that put Pokemon Y as the best Pokemon game. My town probably starved. Yeah, they probably ate the local octopus villager. He's just gone. You're like, did he move out? Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, it was so sad when he moved. I was crying. It's like, is that a sushi festival behind you? Alright. Space junk. Space junk. Oh, man. I was playing Animal Crossing New Horizons when there was a Switch 2 update. I played it for most of January and February. I haven't logged in since Pokepia came out. Unfortunately, I've gone through all of March, so if there are any March events, I missed that. Yeah, well. Oh no, I missed the dreaded Easter event. Oh, that was certainly something. If anyone had Animal Crossing at launch, the Easter event was crazy. They had to nerf it because of how aggressive it was. What a funny time. It looks good. I'll probably get it eventually, but it does not make the library strong. It is a very excellent game. If you're like a casual gamer, it is an amazing game for like you. If you're looking for more of like hardcore deep experience, maybe not. But like it's a solid game. You can get this main story is like 20 to 30 hours, and if you're like playing the game for what it's worth, you can get a good 100 hours out of it. If not more, if you're playing it like Minecraft, you can get hundreds of hours. But like most people probably will want to keep their mega builds to Minecraft. But you can have a mega build, and you can have a Cloud Island for free. That's really cool. And Minecraft, you can't really do cloud stuff without paying for realms or a server, or leaving a PC online all night. That's a very expensive option. I mean, not very expensive, but I think it uses power, and obviously that uses PC resources.
All right, Camilla. Camilla, I don't like you.
I love women, but you're ugly. Damn, I'm not a good person. Am I sexist? No. It's the Camilla that's the problem. Do. And then she summons babies? Oh, this is why it's not Kamek. It's Camilla, because she's pregnant. Hello, you want some Noah? Or Noah is the worst. And there she goes. Star acquired. Haven't gotten it yet. I went for a long time, but it seems great. It's very good. It's probably gonna be better than Tomodachi Life. It's very the opposite. Pokepia is definitely focused on like sort of like main content. It's got a lot of Pokemon in it. It's got like what 300 or something. But goodness gracious, Tomodachi Life is very scary because I love Tomodachi Life, but like I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. They data mined the demo, and apparently you can only have 70 people in it. Not that I ever had 100 people. Not that I ever had 70 people, but ooh, that's interesting because both the DS and 3DS games had 100 people in it. So that's an interesting limit. People were like, "Oh, it's because they walk around outside." It's like, okay, just don't have all 100 walking outside. Like, if you have 100 guys living in the houses, like, it's not a big deal, you know? I don't know. What a strange thing. What is happening? Where is he? Who is he?
Who is he?
Tomodachi Life is gonna be the first game I get on release day on the Switch 2. It's not even a Switch 2 game. That's a Switch 1 game. Because the Switch is weak? That is fair. It's on the Switch 1. Honestly, that's probably the reason holding it back. Should be a Switch 2 update. Be like, hey, you can have 200 Islanders. But maybe that pissed people off. I've already seen a lot of people like getting like weird about Tomodachi Life. Like apparently people are pirating the demo because they don't want to buy a Switch. It's like, you're pirating a demo? You're pirating a demo? The free demo? I mean, look, it's free, so like, whatever. The only game you played on is Pokopia. Not even the Mario Kart, not even the Donkey Kong. Pirating a demo is crazy. It's like, okay. It just it's whatever, man. But like, people are interesting creatures. Certainly. This is definitely gonna be one of the last Switch games for a reason, though, because pirating is still gonna be an issue because it is a Switch game. When's the actual release? People are impatient. Hi, will not force me to watch this. What? I mean, hello there, Wilnat's mom, but there's no need to be forced to do anything. Wilnat is a strange creature, isn't he? No! Look at me. It's not even that much money. I mean, the demo is free and you can probably get like a Switch Lite for like pretty cheap if you really wanted to. Give all my money to Sony/Nvidia so they make the games industry worse. I mean, Nintendo's a great company, but like, I'm not gonna pretend like $80 games are like doing the game industry a favor. Goomba. But yeah, the PS5 price increase is definitely very frustrating. Definitely an insult. Because most people will kind of wait because they're like hoping the console's gonna get a price cut. No, this is actually the second price increase. The console's increased by like 50% since it came out. That's disgusting. Absolutely not, but people are mad when Sony just announced insane prices. I mean, people are mad about that, but like, you just get like the little Sony gobblers and they're all like, oh, it's a fair price. The PS5 is incredibly powerful, and there's like the part shortages. It's like the Switch is facing those same part shortages, buckaroo. Like, I love Steam purely because refunds exist. The refunds are nice. They're not perfect though, because like, you have to refund it within like 2 weeks of buying the game, and that sucks. I was like, oh, I have less than 2 hours on Poppy Playtime. I can refund that. And it's like, no, I can't. Stupid Poppy Playtime. Poppy Poop Time. Poopy Playtime. Oh, comments are starting to spawn. Oh, man, dang it. Oh, well, the comments are usually quick. Nintendo's making less of those shortages/tariffs. Yeah, they're eating the bullet, but they're gonna make a lot on software, so that's just kind of how it is. How could the big blue guy who hugs you do that to you? It's because I paid like $5 for the game, and then they were all like, "Oh boy, what is it? Oh boy, we're making the game free." It's like, I paid $5. Can I refund this, please? You're just increasing other stuff like Amiibo and the original Switch models. I find it funny that they increased the original Switch models. It's like, please buy a Switch 2. Whatever came out of that lawsuit, lawsuits take several months. Lawsuits take a long time. It's probably just Nintendo's going to get... essentially, the government was like, hey, all that money from tariffs, we're gonna start giving it back. And the companies are like, yo, give us that money instead of giving it to the people. Like, the government was originally talking about giving like a something dollar check to like all the people, but no, there's like hundreds of companies that were all like, no, give that money to us instead. It's like, we're the ones that paid the price things. Give us the freaking money, government. Don't give it to the companies. Like most of the companies just raise the price of the products. Like give it to the people. Screw Nintendo? Yeah, every single company doing that is just because they want money out of the bag. Like, it was going to be like, what was it? It was going to be like how, remember in COVID how they gave everybody a check? They were saying they're going to do the similar thing for the tariff, where the money gained So the whole point of the tariffs was that I was just supposed to spite other countries because we're kind of dicks. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, some of the tariffs made sense. Like Vietnam had like a freaking 80% tariff on us. Like it's like, okay, buddy, Vietnam, screw you. But like they were gonna give that money back, but the companies are like, wait, we can get the money. We can get that money. That money can be us. You know, Prime was DS. The DS had a lot of great games, but it also had a lot of bad games too. Like, Nintendo is expensive now, but like, the Switch is probably the biggest variety on like one device. The DS unfortunately has like a lot of crap, especially when it comes to the third-party development. Oh my god, there's so much third-party slop on that. Also, the Wii also had a lot of slop. I mean, I say that like there's not like AI hentai game on the Switch eShop, but those at least aren't being sold in stores for like 60 bucks. It was still peak. I mean, that's just kind of nostalgia at this point. Like, factually speaking, like, I love the DS. There's a lot of awesome games on that. But looking back, it's probably, like, there's no way it's an S tier console. It's at most still like a B or A tier. Low A tier. I think the Wii can be arguably an A tier. What achievement are you going for? So we got all the main achievements already. And so now we need to beat the entire game as Luigi. And there's only, like, a few other, like, achievements we have to actually work for after that. So we do need to get 120 stars as Luigi, and that's just gonna take a while. But the Switch was not an S tier either. Hardware cheek. I'm talking games like keep in contact. If we're talking hardware, both the DS and the Wii were behind for their time. The Wii was a whole generation behind, and the DS was eclipsed by the PSP. The PSP just didn't have games. The PSP still sold well. I just like name a PSP game. That might be too easy. That might be too easy. I shouldn't have said that. Name 5 PSP games. Ooh, that's a hard one. There we go. There we go. It's streamed as casual Luigi gaming for the most part. Like, there's not an achievement we're going to have to actually work for until Toy Time Galaxy. Rosalina Storybook will also give us achievements, but we need to finish that. Mostly nostalgic for it, but the Pokemon games carry it. Pokemon games on the DS that was the best era of Pokemon in my opinion. Black and White and Black and White 2 are god tier. I love Diamond and Pearl. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are all amazing. But that's one series. I think there's a lot more that goes into a console. Like Mario 64, DS is obviously just not as good as like the other games. The Zelda games are both alright. There were 2 Zelda games. That's more than a lot of Nintendo consoles. I mean, the Switch has more than 2 Zelda games. We already have 2 exclusive ones. We have Tears of the Kingdom and Echoes of Wisdom. But we also have the Link's Awakening remake. We have Breath of the Wild, which is not exclusive. That's on the Wii U, but still there. Metroid. We have Dread. We have Dread! The DS doesn't have Dread. The DS had Prime Hunters. Man, sure wish we had a Prime game on the Switch. Oh, what a shame, I guess. Oh well, I mean, Dread was fine, you know? That was a fine game. Better than Prime Hunters. Oh shoot, they did have Metroid Prime Pinball on the DS. Oh shoot! Oh shoot, man, maybe the DS wins in Metroid. Switch plastic is weak. Cracks on its own. The C-Strix drift. I mean, on the DS, most people's hinges end up breaking if you use it too much. Like, that. Most of these consoles have some sort of like inherent weak flaw. The C stick. Don't you mean the regular stick? We don't have a C stick on the Switch. Unless you mean like the Pro controller. It's 2 plus 10. Why are you asking? I'm not gonna answer that. Why are you asking? I don't like that question. I broke your monitor. Skill issue. Simply put it back together. The left stick. That's not even the C stick. The C stick's the right one. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. The left stick. Goodness gracious. All right. Do 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 do. Or the right stick. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's not labeled C stick on the Switch because they do like whenever they do it, they do like L and R. But they show like the little stick symbol. Because Nintendo is quirky like that. Return, you see Luigi? Luigi's still here. He hasn't left. He hasn't gone anywhere yet. Man, I'm glad Luigi's gonna be a lot more prominent in the Galaxy movie. The Mario movie 1. Luigi was just kind of chilling in Bowser's castle. Like, not a bad place to chill. I would chill there too. But we're gonna be getting a bit more Luigi action. That's gonna be cool. Hinge was a problem with the DS with the plastic breaking along in the fan for a majority of people. I did have my fan run out. Oh no, you're running out of time? The time, I'm not worried about the time. We're good enough for the game, the time's not gonna run out. I did have the fan break on my OG Switch. 15 stars? That's like a solid 6 of the stars, right? I did mental math, I don't actually know how much that is.
Enemy base acquired.
I'm trying to pick between the third movie being Luigi's Mansion or Smash. Charlie Day, the Luigi guy, said that he would love to do a Luigi's Mansion movie. He'd totally be down for it, so definitely possible. But you never know. It's hard to say, you know? I'm not talking to you! I don't want to talk to you, buddy! I know you're hungry. I'm broke! Let's see. We covered the Marios, the Pokemons, the Zeldas. What else is there on the DS? We covered the Metroids. Splatoon, no game. ARMS, no game. Wii Fit, no game. Let's see. Yeah, like the DS is like an interesting library because it's got like a lot of really good games, but then it's like missing a lot because like they were supporting the Wii at the same time, so like games were divided between them. Like obviously on the Switch we have games from both the department at the same time. Like for Fire Emblem, the main big one was on Wii at the time, but the DS did get a remake of Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. That is unfortunately an NES game, so like it not the most insane remake. They also did a remake of Mystery of the Emblem in Japan only, so that's not playable. But they release half-baked games and patch them with free updates. Yes, but we did get actual games. I mean, it's not like the DS Mario sports games were the greatest. Like, I'm nostalgic for Mario Hoops 3 and 3. That is an incredibly repetitive game. The way you, most of the content wasn't even accessible in single player. Like, most of the content was locked to multiplayer. And in single player, you could only play basketball. And most of, like, cool, fun, like, sort of Mario-themed modes, you could only play with actual people, which is really sucked. Because that's, like, the highlight of that game. But, so unfortunate. I miss Wii Sports. Wii Sports is great. The leak actually said that there's another Switch Sports coming out. If it's like a Switch Sports Resort, I would be down for that. That would be good. Like, if it was like the 15 minigames, like... Switch Sports' fault is that it did, like, 5 minigames? And they were, like... Badminton and tennis and volleyball, those are all the same sport. There is a freaking net, and you knock a little thing over to the net. Like that's the same sport. How long is it baseball? I should have baseball. Japan likes baseball. America likes baseball. Europe, they're the weird ones. Well, we'll see. Have 15 sports. Hey, having a baseball on a Switch Sports would be awesome, because that wasn't actually in Resort, you know? You all like baseball? Baseball's a great sport. It's a shame we don't get Mario baseball games because of the frickin' Europoopins. Europoopins. I'm so sorry, Europeans. Have you considered playing baseball? They were like, why don't we play baseball? We got football. And I'd be like, football? Football? That ain't no football. Alright, we got Tranitox over here. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with Tranitox's annoying achievement that there was for Mario. Goodbye, Toad. Sending Toad into the stratosphere. Don't know where Toad went. Alright. Let us commence forth. We're on the L block. Actually, right now it's a backwards L for Waluigi. Off to Tyrannotox. Boop. Alright, let's deal with this. Toad, we killed Toad. No big deal, no skin off my back. And then we give him a big ol' whack on his little schnosh. Then we give him a whack to his bum. And then we whack his weird nipples, I guess. Not quite sure what these are. There he goes. Goodbye, Tranitox. Oh no, he's got a phase 2. Oh no, what a shame. Alright, now we rinse and repeat. Same old, same old. Launch Toad at him. Pop his little side pimple, you know? Not my conveniently placed weak spots. Oh no! My weak spots that use the gimmick of the battle arena? Oh, that's what a shame. Where it's like, oh no! I am conveniently weak to the item you got in the dungeon? Oh man, what are the odds? It's funny. I think it's even funnier when a boss is like not weak to that item, like if it's weak to like an item from somewhere else. That's what's funny. Alright, Space Junk is done for now. We already did the comment here. We'll have to come back here for the purple, but nothing else. Doing well, doing well. Taventeen, not bad, not shabby. Hungry Luma's appeared. I am broke. We'll probably go to that Luma first so we can get like star bits. Because honestly, we're just gonna need a lot of star bits. I'll probably just get like 999 like out of the way. Battle Rock. Classic. Man, I love Battle Rock. My dumb booty thought that said Hungry Luigi? Luigi is hungry. He craves carnage. Battle Rock Barrage. That's right, Luigi. Battle Rock Barrage. I think Battle Rock's neat. It's a rock where they commit war. Ho, 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 ho. I don't know. I always liked Battle Rock. I think this is a good galaxy. You wanna make Luigi look like he does in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story when he uses the snack basket? Have him do a big ground pound on Bowser. Send off some shockwaves. You know what I mean? No? No? This seems like an effective tactic, though. All is fair in love and war. What? You didn't play Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story? Bro doesn't know. Bro doesn't know. Search up Luigi Snack Basket Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. It is truly a treat, at least for Luigi, the fetish game. There's a lot of stuff going in that game. I didn't play that yet. It is an amazing game. It is a weird one, but it is awesome. But the director's poorly disguised fetish. Man, whenever I make a game, maybe I should poorly disguise my fetish. I don't know how to do that though. I can't be Nera. Nera's young. I'll need to add in a character that is like, hello, I'm an adult. So mad at Pokemon for not making Pokemon Gun? That was never gonna happen. That was never gonna happen. You gaslit yourself into believing something was even possible. There was never going to be a Pokemon Gun. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? The secret to success. I mean, there's a joke. It's like the secret to making your fantasy world. Add in like add in your fetish as like the world's like gimmick. Come on, Bullet Bill. Oh, 2 of them. They're gonna touch. Oh, thankfully they didn't. Power Star acquired. Wait, where did the Goomba go? Wasn't there a Goomba there? Where did he go? They're gonna touch? Unfortunately, they didn't. Unfortunately for them. They missed their chance at love. That's so sad. A small fleeting chance in, like, life. And they missed each other. Their one chance for, enjoyment.
Battle Rock. Battle Rock. Battle Rock.
Together until death. Imagine living for like 15 seconds, you're like, okay, I've prepared for this. I've prepared for this. If that Luigi guy is there, we go and beat his booty. And then Luigi's there and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't think it was gonna be me. I didn't think I was gonna be the one to deal with Luigi. And then you crash and die. Oh, that would suck. That would suck. Like the chance you're gonna be the Bullet Bill to see Luigi, very low. But then you do, it's like, oh shoot, it's the Luigi guy. Oh my god. Starbit. We don't need this. There's plenty on the other planet. Alright, guys. Let's go destroy some garbage. Let's go get ourselves some Starbits. How many more achievements are there until 100%? So, we still have a lot to go because we have to beat all of this. But there are only 11 achievements left. There's one for each dome. There's one for doing the final star. There's one for getting 120 stars as Luigi. There is one regular achievement left that is Luigi exclusive. And then, there's 2 achievements for doing Rosalina story time. If we set up Mario Galaxy achievement streams end, because there'll likely be less Luigi. We'll probably do something afterwards. I don't know what we'll do next. I kind of don't want to jump directly into Galaxy 2 achievements afterwards. I think it would just kind of be a bit much to go directly into that. So I'll have to kind of see what our options are. Super Mario Galaxy 63. I think I almost want to take a break from Galaxy though, like at least for another game. Like, I want to sandwich something in between. Only 30. Broke. Honestly, that means I get to keep the rest, man. That's it, stuff. Here we go. Transform. Yeah, so. Despite there only being 11 achievements left, it's going to take a while. Forgetting arrows in the corner, so I spent like 10 seconds figuring out what the moving thing on your screen was. It's like a virus. Did you ever actually fully finish Needy Streamer Overlord? I mean, we beat the game. We beat the game like 11 times. There's like 30 endings, but... we'd have to like use a guide to get them, and... I don't know how much they're worth it. I don't... Apparently, we got the happiest endings. The one where she walks away from the screen, that's the best ending for her. And then the house ending, that is as close as you get to getting a good ending. Like, she doesn't, like, cuck you. Like, she leaves you because she's a bad person, but, you know. Riggy plush. Man, I saw Riggy in the flesh. I was at Dano's house, and I saw the real Riggy. He was there. Are you playing Super Bomberman? Luigi has many skills. And one of them is being better than other video game mascots.
Me, 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 me.
Boo, doo 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 doo. Star collected. Alright, not bad. Oh man, Luigi. Oh, he's so cool. Save your game. Yes. Does Riggy commit arson IRL? No, he was on a piece of paper. I mean, there's also the Riggy plush, but he was just in the back of the Dano-mobile. Dano has an electric car, which is interesting. Although it's because he's in California and like gas is like incredibly expensive. Like gas was $5 there, and like that was back when gas was like normal price. Like I don't know what they're doing right now. Like that, it's California. Like the gas is probably like $10, man. You're eating plain Cheerios 11 at night. That doesn't sound very healthy. Not having to worry about changing gas prices is pretty good. Yeah. Like you can't deal with the gas in California. It isn't worth it. Here in Texas, it's usually pretty cheap. Obviously, right now, like I mean, our gas is still like $3 a gallon, but that's more than it usually is. Self-sort from solar panel. Solar panels are incredibly expensive to invest into, and they still require maintenance. And by maintenance, I mean you have to like clean it every now and then. Oh, and then they do eventually die after about a decade. That's the big thing. If solar panels lasted forever, they'd be a great investment. But since they do eventually die, it's like, well, they're not gonna completely make you rich. Alright, I could get star bits here, but I'm not gonna do that. Decade's still pretty good. It just, for like 6 of those years, it's not gonna pay itself off. And if you don't clean it, it's not gonna pay itself off ever. Riggy versus Pear. There was the short where Riggy shot Pear with like an RPG and Pear was like immune, so good luck, Riggy. Good luck, Riggy. One day. Solar panels are not as expensive as they once are. It's not the solar panel that's the issue, it's the battery. And solar panels also aren't effective during the winter. I should say, they're less effective during the winter because there's less hours of sunlight and the sun's not as strong during the winter. And then anytime there's like storms or something, obviously you can't rely on your solar panel. So if you're like trying to charge your car and it's storming, you're gonna have to go plug it into the regular electricity. There's a lot of factors that go into it. They're not perfect. They're far from perfect. Honestly, I wish windmills were more accessible, because windmills actually, I believe they have higher uptime than like solar panels. Like the effective windmills, like as long as the wind isn't 0, they will be spinning, which is really cool. What were the minions during the Civil War? After Napoleon, the minions went to go sleep in Antarctica for like a bit because they didn't want to address the minions working for Hitler. that is actual minion lore. They didn't want that. Electricity's pretty cheap regardless. Electricity price it's gone up though since AI. Yeah, they did dodge the Confederacy and Hitler. I don't think anyone in the Confederacy would have been like in the most evil people in the world. I don't have a defense for Hitler. I don't know. Maybe they would have gone for Stalin. Stalin technically killed more. Oh, that would have been so funny. What if there was like a civil war among the minions? Half of them went to Hitler, the other half went to Stalin. Oh man. Oh, that would have been funny. That would have been a good thing. The minions in the red armor. They didn't want to address that. They were afraid. They were afraid of that. Oh man.
Coin.
Actually, hold on. When was Napoleon? Have you seen gas prices? I mean, right now they're like $3, which is like, again, worse than it was, but it's not unfeasible right now for me. Glory to Texas. Hold on. When was Napoleon? Oh, Napoleon was 1700s to 1820. Okay. Wait. Yeah, so, yeah. They definitely, they weren't around during the Civil War time. I was just curious. I don't think Napoleon would be the most evil. I'm surprised they did Napoleon, because, like, you're not going to tell me there was, like, some, like, Chinese guy or some like, Middle East guy that wasn't, like, more evil or something. I don't know. I don't really... That's one of those things. In world history, they went over a lot of the world stuff, like, in ancient times, but when we got to modern times, they kind of like locked in on Europe again. It's like, okay, like Europe is cool, but like I've already covered this 1,000 times, you know. Like what the hell is China doing in the year 1700? I don't know. They jumped a whole dollar recently. I mean, it's been $3 before. It's been $3 in the past. It just we had a really good period for a while. Gas was good for a bit. Sometimes you sound like C-Dot. No, we sound completely different. He's Canadian. I'm Texan. We're like complete opposites. I'm like, yeehaw, howdy, partner. You want some barbecue and square dancing? And then he's all like, sorry.
Monster.
Without getting political, I hope they solve the thing in the Middle East soon. It would be nice if the gas price went down. I love peas in a canned pie and dancing with squares. I've only square danced once. Unfortunately, it's not as common as they say it is. In elementary school, they had a square dance once, though. So it does exist. Hold on, I'm getting third bits. The minions in the 2020s? Kim Jong-un? I mean, I think there's a point to be made for, like, Maduro, but it's probably Kim Jong-un. Maduro was the most evil people, I think, on this side of the planet, but I think in total, it probably would be Mr. Kimmy. Do 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 do. Star acquired. Timothy Jong-unathan. Dr. Disrespect versus Riggy. Again, Riggy can't die outside of Toonville, so you know, Riggy kind of got that in the bag. Just imagine, like, someone trying to escape North Korea being chased by short yellow pills. It would be funny. We were never saving North Korea, unfortunately. No, we can't. Without getting political, the only reason we haven't invaded North Korea is, well, first off, they have the nuclear bombs. That would be pretty bad. But China said if we attack North Korea first, they'll attack us. However, they said if North Korea attacks us first, we're free to do whatever we want. So, if Kim Jong-un throws a nuclear bomb, he's going to be erased off the map. He's going to be gone. So, like, Kim Jong-un can only kind of, like, threaten us. You can only kind of be like, oh, no, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And then as soon as he throws the first one, he is going to be erased. They're still, like, using, like, 1950s technology. Like, they are behind in most ways. All bark, no bite. Yeah, so. And here's the thing, like, I don't know how many of the people in North Korea would want to be saved. It's not that I think, like, they're in a good condition. It just, a lot of them, especially the younger people, don't know how the rest of the world is, and most of their propaganda is I say propaganda like we don't have propaganda. We very much have propaganda. But most of their propaganda, like, it's going to tell them, oh, the outside world is awful. Look at all these awful things in the outside world. I mean, isn't North Korea so great? Think that China would actually attack the US? China's got, like, the second biggest military, I think. Like, I think it'd be a bloodbath for both China and the US. I don't know. I don't know if China would. It wouldn't be good for either country. It would be very bad. If they could get away with it, if they could do it without hurting themselves, they would. They would. Because we are the biggest thorn in their side. I honestly wish we had a better relationship with China. I don't think China's evil. Like, I disagree with some of the things China does, but I don't think they're outright evil. And I kind of wish we were working on that with China, but oh well, you know, what can you do? And then Russia's kind of similar. Like, I don't think they're outright evil, but like we're clearly antagonizing each other. They kind of are evil. It's kind of like a point of view, you know, like they could say we're evil. Like, I don't think our government's very great either. Like, in fact, I don't think the British government's very good either. Oh, we should get rid of Starmer. Like, if we went around beating up every guy that we considered like bad, well, we would be in war for the next. We would be in continuous war. Everyone is evil. Yeah, there's a lot of guys I don't agree with, but like we can't always be the guy. Unless we do it like, okay, I hate to be that guy. Unless it's like a clean in and out mission. But like, yeah, a lot of these politicians are inherently they're just not good. They're just bad. None of them have the people's interest in mind. And while some of them are willing to go to further measures than others to get their way, let's not put little guy against big guy. Like, none of them are not very nice. What sucks, it wasn't always this way. It's just kind of the way the politics has evolved. It's in their best interest to be this way, but it is what it is. We've enabled it. It is what it is. Mario Galaxy. I don't want to get too deep into things because obviously, I don't want to be political. I don't want to be political here. We're playing Luigi. I don't want to get too into details. Try to stay out of politics because it's too big of a loophole. Oh, I do think a lot of politics is artificial, and it's all designed to make us hate each other and all that. And so, like, when you get into it, you'll eventually realize, like, oh, this was a psyop designed to make me hate my fellow countrymen, you know. Like, did you know Lyme disease was artificially created by the U.S. government? Why did they do that? Why do they do that? Why? Lyme disease, really? Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? Power star acquired. Yippee! I think that's all the stars in this dome for now. I mean, aside from the purple comments. Nice, right? You guys are speaking my cortisol? Imagine. Stop asking about EDP versus Dr. Disrespect. I'm not... I mean, I don't... How young was the girl that EDP went after? Dr. Disrespect went after, what, a 17 or 18-year-old? Was EDP going after, like, 14-year-olds? Like, are we power scaling sexual assaults? Like, bro, hop off. I didn't answer it the first time. Tell her 13. Holy hell. Yeah, they kind of ripped apart Dr. Disrespect for someone who I imagine was the age of consent in his area, but like, you know, you can say that's weird, but like they ripped him apart for that. But like 12 or 13, that is like that is actually that is that is a youngin. That is a small one. Goodness gracious, that is like, oh. You had a wife and kids. That's what's really bad. I definitely think people are like, oh, they're younger. It's like, okay, we got to be aware of like what is legal and what isn't. I mean, first off, the law doesn't necessarily mean something's good. Let me say that. If the law was magically like, oh, it's legal to do it with 12-year-olds because we have a bunch of pedophiles in the government or something, that would still be a bad thing. That would still be a bad thing. First off, so shouldn't always use the law for like our morality, but like 12 or 13, that is universally like, goodness gracious. There are a bunch? No, that's why I said that. I said that there are a bunch. The fact that we don't have the full files proves that. Goodness gracious. I hope I don't get canceled for anything in the future. Thankfully, I'm like a pretty good noodle, but like, I worry I'm actually going to do something or say something at some point. Oh, actually, I'm going to be... Okay, actually, no. Saying something doesn't matter. You can literally say whatever you want. Like, PewDiePie said the N-word. Like you can get around that. Like, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I'm hoping I don't do anything, though. I'm like a good noodle, though. I don't DM people. Like, I've had an issue where, like, people come and they're like, Hack, DM me. I have something important. I'm like, if it's so important, tell me in the Discord, man. Tell me in the Discord. Hop out of my DMs, man. I'm trying to protect myself. Like, someone could technically frame me. You're such a Wilnat. Wilnat's not evil. Wilnat said stupid. He said stupid stuff, but like I said, saying something doesn't matter. What do you do? We don't need that here. We don't need that here. We don't need that here. Well, I don't think you're here. I don't think you're evil. The Royal Para-Hitler arc is past us? What? Bowser. Bowser. And there he goes. Goodbye, Bowser. The Bowser fight took 2 minutes. Did it include the walk up to him? That's what we're talking about? I imagine. I don't think you've really done anything on stream. I mean, you've kind of talked politics on stream, and we're like, well, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't care what your political beliefs are. You shouldn't be talking about that on stream. I think when people start going to politics on stream, that is a major turnoff, no matter what you are. That's gross. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You got a star. We got a team up for that. Splish splash. All right, 2 domes for the most part completed. Although we still do have the Hungry Lumas. So let's go fun Sling Pod Galaxy. Grab some star bits, and then run back to the other one. Because we will need 9999 by the end of the game, so we might as well have some star bits on us. 25. That's a good number. Discover a new galaxy. The kitchen. All right. Yeah, no, I do know the person that sort of framed you on the Discord was not a good person themselves. There's a lot of bad people where they will lash out and try and project onto others. And I that was definitely motivated by that. It's like apparently a lot of the people who try and like call out like pedophiles online are actually pedophiles themselves, which is like really, really scary because it's like, oh shoot, man, like that's just dangerous. Because you're like, who do you trust? Because like a lot of the pedophiles are trying to frame other pedophiles so that no one projects them as a pedophile. You're like, see, I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys, right? See, I'm on your side. Children. Like that's unironically a big problem. Fly at the end of genocide run. Exactly. See, I'm on your side. I killed him. See. Ah, man. A very sticky situation. Do. It's like, see, I'm one of the good ones. See, you can let me in, right, guys? It's like, no, when we recreate society, we're gonna kill all of you guys. At least castrate them. I prefer murder though. Ow! Yay, more star bits! You got it, bro? We're just getting star bits. Star bits. When she stars on my bit, and I start launching my stars. Oh! If I could have grabbed the pull star, that would have been good. That would have been good. Man, this is way harder with the mouse than it is with the remote, which is really crazy because you think the remote is shaking stuff. What do Starbits taste like? They taste like so the game says they taste like honey, but they're physically based on like rock candy, but they taste like honey. Like, you're so funny. Get ready for the organ extraction. You can't take my brain. It's not very big. Ow. Stupid Luigi. That's kind of weird. Why? They're like sweet. That's why the Lumas like them. Imagine like there was a Luma that was like picky. He's like, I don't like Starbits. That's what you're gonna be getting. You're getting Starbits. Oh my god! Would it be like soft honey flavored inside? All I can say is it's physically based on rock candy, and they taste like honey. I'm pretty sure they're solid the entire way through. I don't think they're soft inside. Coming for your liver, you won't be able to drink alcohol anymore. Man, anyone who generally tears out another does not deserve good things. Yeah, I'm living my life. One of my philosophies right now is I'm not gonna hate like anybody. Like, you can recognize a bad person without like being hateful. This is ass. Why am I not winning?
Why am I not winning? Guys, I'm pressing the button.
Alright, Luigi. You're not winning because you're losing? Well, losing starts with an L, and that actually means we're winning because we're playing as Luigi. Oh my god! I just won Starbits! Hop off my Luigi! Bro, became a wild animal? Let's just say my animal is getting crossed. No! Parents really projecting on you? I've always made weird noises in my free time. I just don't share them with you. How generous? I know, I'm so nice. I'm actually sharing it. It just be Texans. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. I returned, welcome back. We're having a great time in Slingpod Galaxy. We're getting a lot of starbits. I make weird noises too. So relatable! Wow! I can tell you're having fun by you falling asleep, you said that? Huh. Huh. We're getting star bits. We need a lot by the end of the game, so. It'd just be a Texan on the inside? I mean, it's from Utah. It's like off-brand Texas. They have like deserts. Not like they have barbecue though. They have Mormons instead. From Pennsylvania make weird noises? Well, I don't think there's a way to compare Pennsylvania to Texas. That's like, you guys say like, well, not you guys, but like Pennsylvania, y'all say yens. We have deserts and low prices. Yes, no tarantulas though. You don't have tarantulas? What? Do you have any animals? Goodness gracious, tarantulas are awesome. They eat the bad insects, and they don't bite you. And they're cute. They're fluffy. You can be like, oh, tickle, 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 and they can be like, If they are good for the environment, I still do not like them. SMH. Oh, I really like animals when they're cute and fluffy. Actually, no. Tarantulas are cute and fluffy. I don't like cute and fluffy animals. What the? Unbelievable. I don't like puppies. What, who says that? I'm sure certain there are people who say that. That's fine. We have Philadelphia and the Amish and Irish people. That's crazy. Favorite animals are foxes. Apparently my sister saw a fox in the backyard. Maybe with Mario Galaxy movie advertising. That'd be crazy. Nintendo just released a bunch of foxes into like the middle of the US. Go advertise our movie. I pet a cat and they bite. I mean, they meow. And you pet a tarantula and it bites. First off, tarantulas don't bite humans. They're too afraid to bite humans. Second off, you know what? Cats do bite humans when you pet them. The cat is more likely to bite you than the tarantula. It's crazy they made space from Mario Galaxy real. Dude. What if they made black holes from Mario Galaxy real? Alright, let's get moving. Let's get moving. We got enough star bits. There's a non-zero chance we die on the way out anyways. You're gonna flip when they hear this. What is bro saying? What do you mean I'm gonna flip? What could be implying? Hold on, let's activate this. We can get a few more star bits. That is why we're here, after all. Well, they made planets real? Okay, that's funny. How would they make a planet? Oh. Yeah, see, I said there was a solid chance I was gonna die. Tarantulas can't bite you, their jaws are too small. Thank you, Vanix. Thank you. See, Vanix knows what he's talking about. Tarantulas just don't bite people. Dinosaur way too ambitious. Best they'd make an asteroid. Man, Nintendo making an asteroid, that'd be funny. Boom, boom. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. We had a lot of star bits too. So that was a solid little mission. Hello there, Power Star.
Hello there, Luigi.
26. 1,000. Rosalina's library's open. I'm gonna wait to do that once it's all done. Where their peer-to-peer servers are stored. Server, that's funny. That's funny. Server. Oh boy. Alright.
We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they're not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star.
Also, I love how that window just is like a PNG implanted on it. That's so cute. Thank you, Nintendo. It serves not well, but it does serve, so it's a server. See, if I walked up to your table and just threw the stuff on there, you know, I'd be a server. I wouldn't be a very good one, but I would be serving you. It looks so good for a PNG. It's very crunchy. Sunken treasure. And it looks like it's like just planted on the window as well. Like, if there's like a little bit of space between it and the window, that would be hype. I was like, what star was this? This is the one where you just go to the end. See, you get me? I got you, man. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Oh, shoot. Oh, Luigi, you can just jump up there. My goat. Can he just jump up here? I don't think he can. My goat. You'll just be like that one guy on Impractical Jokers? Which one? There's like 3 of them. You know how little that narrows it down?
Hello there, Power Star. Hello there, Luigi.
Boop. Doon doon. Doo 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 doo. And the second star's pretty quick here too. Forgot his name. Hold is Sal, do you mean like Sal? That was like the one people mostly made fun of. Hungry Luma has appeared. Greedy little goblin. Yes? Okay. I don't look like him, I'll say that. I'm trying my best to look less like him as well. I'm actively grinding. Passing the swim test. Let's get that gold shell. So I had a tuna sandwich today. No more processed lunch meat. We're gonna looks max. We have to eat better stuff. Sal wore glasses that made him see stuff lopsided. So he played as a waiter and he kept spilling stuff. That's funny. That was a good show. I haven't seen it in a while though. I don't think it's still running, but that was good while it lasted. You must collect shells. If you're gonna be a gold shell, it's an automatic A. Well, imagine if school was like that. Like what if I could bring a gold shell to like my engineering class? I don't really watch Impractical Jokers. What do people make fun of him? Imagine. They don't even make fun of him for like a reason. He's just kind of like the butt of the jokes. I'm so lazy, I know. Unironically, Wilnet, you should make content. Right now, Wilnet, while you're watching this right now, go write a script. Go write a script. It'll take 15 minutes. He's bored? Yes, exactly. I've killed 67,000 Naras in Minecraft. Is that actually true? How many shinies did you find? You should have found like 15 shinies. Damn, only 15. No, 16 shinies with that amount. I also recognize that one image of him. Yeah. Alright. Star number 3. 4 shiny Nara? That's hype. What do you think of the shiny? I don't think you've seen it. So what do you think of the shiny? To get one more client in the business, I'll most likely be making enough money to get back into content.
Make the content yourself, will not. It is cheaper.
I didn't kill the shinies though. Hell yeah, hell yeah. It is fire. Yeah, it's based on the little that one it's the skin you get from the finale of Hat in Time. So when you complete the DLC, the deal part of the DLC, it is the skin you get, and I think it's really cute. Oh yeah, Luigi's weird about his breath in this game. Do. Man. Ooh, Luigi. I don't know what I expected, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect that though. Luigi's one fault. It is Luigi's one downside. Ignore the sliding. The sliding rarely is an issue. Oh. I mean, at least we got the 1-up. It'd be funny if you still beat me to 1k? 100k? I don't think you will, I'm gonna be honest. Cause you are Will! You not Will. You are Will. Oh. I might not. I don't think you will beat me to 100k though. Purely because of the fact that you keep on you can't commit just like me, and I just have a head start. So if YouTube pushes my current short, my current short has amazing stats. 110% retention, 80% swipe. Yes, it went up. It went up. We're at 80% swipe and 110% retention. Like YouTube. Send that out to the stratosphere. That'll get 10 trillion views. You know, it has nothing to do with the lack of commitment. Well, you could be working like at night, like, but you go to like game night gang and stuff. I have the same problem. I got the secret chat, and I really shouldn't do that as often as I do. I know it's nice to have like fun in life, but like you gotta make fun of making the content, you know. I got a redacted. Yeah. As much as I like my my redacted, probably shouldn't go there every night. But it is fun. I do have a good time. I talk. When you can't, otherwise you're out till 3 a.m. 3 a.m. When you get up? I don't know. You also stream the game called Mario Galaxy nearly every night? Yeah, I've been doing that recently. It's good. I feel okay. I haven't been streaming in a while. I love streaming. What if you with your 4 subs make it 100k? You know what? If you do, I'll give you $10. You get up at like 11:30. Oh yeah, that's actually fair for going to bed at 3. Or door dashing until 3. You probably go to bed at like 3:30 or something. I'll quit, bro. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. I need people to collab with. Okay, chat. I encourage you, get into content so I can collab with people. How about that? I need people to collab with, guys. Spicy deal. Goodbye, Hack. You'll join your stream tomorrow if you're alive. We'll see. Okay, I can't jump because I don't have the nunchuck maps. Let's see if I can map the nunchuck spin. What if I map the nunchuck spin to the Wii remote? Oh, that's evil. Hold on. How do I... How do I map the nunchuck spin? Oh... I don't know. Cataquack it is. People won't care, but it'll be fun to talk about. People won't care about your stuff when you first start out, but you just gotta keep on going back. When I do come back, I gotta do a welcome back collab. Sure, yeah. You just gotta ask. I'm always open. I don't have very good ideas for collabs on like my channel, but like if you ever have a good idea, we can do whatever. Like you just gotta ask. Like my channel's in a weird spot. I don't know what I'd really do for a collab. I've never done a collab on my shorts channel. But I mean, stream collabs are incredibly easy. Do. So I'll make a collab short on your channel. I don't have any ideas. I don't know. I mean, you have to be making content first, though. So we'll have to put that on reserve. That's technically on pause. We're 1/4 of the way through the game. That doesn't sound like a lot. But we're through 2 of the domes, so. Fast folk comment. One day soon? I sure hope so. I think it's fun when everybody's working on content. Perry's been sort of grinding long forms. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Perry hasn't been posting shorts 3 times a week as he usually has been. Because he's been kind of working on like a lot of long forms. A lot of Minecraft stuff. He's very much shifted into Minecraft. He'll probably do some Pokemon Champions things. Or maybe a video on that when that comes out. But yeah, he's kind of leaned very heavily into Minecraft. Fastfo Galaxy. Huh. What an interesting story. It's so sad that there's only 2 Fastfo comments. Like I kind of wish there were like more. Mind that when you do get the one client, we'll be making like 4 to 5K a month in profit. That's so nice. That's like 60,000. That's more than enough. No, that's awesome. That's like a middle. You're middle class when you're making 60,000. I wish I was making 60,000. The pollute content grind. The general thing about content is you should start sooner than later. As long as you're not like a squeaker, sooner is better than later. Because once you're like 30, well, that's a bit too late. Who's gonna watch a 30-year-old talk about Luigi? Power Star. Power Star. Do. You? I guess I do watch Scott the Waz. I'm pretty sure Scott the Waz is like 30. He grew up with like a Sega Genesis, so. I do watch him. I turn him on in the background. Scott the Waz. Silly Scott. Yeah, 30's not that bad. But whenever I see like the really old gamers where they're like kind of 40, they're like, man, I remember when the Sega Genesis came out. He's nearly 30? Oh, he's nearly 30. Oh, he's not 30 yet. Okay. Are you 25? Yeah, I'd say you're like content worthy until like you're kind of like 35. Like it kind of gets like a little weird when like you're playing like I see guys that are like old with like kids and stuff making content. It's like, okay, I mean, you know, like good for you, but like it feels kind of weird. There's like a disconnect, and they're usually like, oh, the SNES was so underrated. I'm like, give it up, man. Give it up. Linus from Linus Tech Tips. He's not making content about games, but yeah. I mean, he's covered like gaming hardware before, but he's a tech guy. He's a tech guy, you know, not necessarily a gaming guy. I mean, most of your audience are gonna be like young, anyways. Dan TDM also has kids. Dan TDM is like. He's not what I consider like an active guy though. He's like the ancient one. Little bro criticizing the Yunks. Well, when they're like trying to tell me the SNES is like the best game console, then it's like, yeah, they're kind of invalid. Although my generation's gonna be like, oh, you know, the Wii and the DS were awesome, and it's like, and then like a little bit they're gonna be like, oh, the 3DS, oh, the Wii U was underrated. Oh my god,
The Wii U was revolutionary. I could play on the TV and
Kiss my sister's wife at the same time. Like, okay. Okay, buddy. They're already saying that? Oh, they are. Whenever I see someone saying, like, the Wii U era was amazing, it's like, we were starving then. I don't think cursing at children is the best way to make content, and that takes some of the fun out of it. Children. I was gonna say, the heck, we're biased to what we grew up to. Yeah, and then it's gonna suck once the Switch children grew up, because they're gonna be like, oh, the Switch is the best console. And it's like, I mean, like, on paper, the Switch is, like, pretty damn good, but, like, that's kind of just lame to say, you know? Like, unfortunately, that's not a fun answer, but, like, it makes more sense than saying the SNES was the best era. But the Switch is on, like, as much as I love the Switch, it is the most boring answer to say it is, because, like, it's got, like, great games, but, like, the hardware is the boring one. And then when the Switch 2 came out, like, the Switch is now kind of, like, pointless. Like, I mean, I guess the Wii didn't make the Switch pointless, but the Wii U didn't make the Switch pointless, but, like, the Wii U was also the Wii U, so, like, I don't know, I just like Mario Kart 7. I played a lot of Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7 was... That is not a game I'm going back to. Also, guys, there's a second Luigi. Is this where our 1-up went? Is this where it went? We got another Luigi? This is your dream? One might even argue this is your dream team. Oh, Luigi to Luigi communication. We're about to do that yet again. We have to go talk to him, so yeah, it starts hunting for stars. A new chapter's been added to the storybook. Welcome back. I can see your twin from here. You ask him to help you search for power stars. Oh, that's brilliant. I can see your twin from here. Yeah, we do look kind of alike, don't we? What a funny game. Hey, me! You're looking for power stars, right? I think he was one of the good at Galaxy. This game is... I love the humor of that. It's such a funny little situation, you know? Like, whenever you beat... When you unlock Luigi, you're like, wait, how are they gonna deal with the Luigi? And, like, the answer was... they didn't. Not the commercials. Oh, the commercials were ass. The commercials were really bad in that era. It's like, no wonder people didn't play your console. There's also stuff like Nintendo Minute. I didn't particularly care too much for Nintendo Minute. Like, I watched a few, and there's like some interesting ones. Like the one where like they did the political one, where there was like Bowser's like, I'm gonna be Bowser. I'm gonna deport all the piranha plants to Isle Delfino. Like, that was great. That was awesome. Yeah, like wait, no, was that Nintendo Minute? There was Nintendo Minute, and there was also the one on the Wii. What was the one on the Wii called? I forget. Were those both Nintendo Minute? I'm pretty sure the one on the Wii had different guys. Like, I remember watching, there was this little presentation they had. It was similar. There'd be, like, two guys on the couch. Well, it was a guy and a girl on the couch. And you'd watch it on, like, the Nintendo, like, Wii channel. I remember watching them. That was great. Nintendo Minute was Kit and Krista. Yeah, I know Kit and Krista. That was the one on YouTube. I forget what the one on the Wii was. Pretty sure it was still on YouTube, but I swear that was still also Nintendo Minute. But I feel like it was different guys. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe they just got older. Maybe they just got old. I never watched the one on the Wii. I'd have to look it up. It was cute. I had like a little intro and everything. Like, it was really fun, but that's also because I was like a 5-year-old, so. The little Wii channel was awesome though. You could download demos to your DS for like a bunch of like games. Like I remember playing the Pokemon Guardian Science demo, the Ivy the Kiwi demo. I bought Ivy the Kiwi. That was a cute like DSiWare title. I played the demo for Rhythm Heaven. I remember not liking it, so I never grabbed Rhythm Heaven. It's bothering me that as a kid, this Galaxy was hard. Oh, it was hard for me too. Don't worry, that's not a you thing. Luigi on the rooftop. Well, I won't forget where Luigi is. Thank you. Thank you. I'll never forget. We Connect. We Connect was pointless, though.
Alright, guys, we're getting the hardest star in the game. Luigi's positioned himself in a spot we would never be able to find normally. Dino Piranha. More like Luigi on the rooftop. Alright, guys, I wonder where Luigi is. Let's just do a big jump up here and check this pipe. Whoa! Whoa! You gave me the same again. I knew I could rely on me. Whoa, the power star. Yeah, I got it right here. Whoa. Whoa. Apparently it was called Nintendo Week, and yes, it was different, guys. I watched that. I watched Nintendo Week. That was great. Gary and Allison. Nintendo Week, yeah. Obviously, it was functionally the same as Nintendo Minute. But that was a good thing. I watched them. Yeah, I feel like putting it on YouTube is kind of what like ruined it. Like if you could watch Nintendo Minute on your Switch, that would be awesome. Like that's kind of what made the Wii so good. Like it was kind of like a multimedia thing rather than just like being like, "Hey, up, it's your game console. Here's your game console." I know the main reason why Nintendo's not trying to market like the Switch as like a multimedia device is because they want to be like, this is not a mobile device. This is a gaming device for gaming. Well, like they were really worried about like sort of like the 3DS competing with like your mobile phone and stuff like that. That was just a battle they didn't want to engage this time. So Nintendo was like, all right, we're not gonna put any of those like mobile phone features. You're buying this to play games, and only games. And that way people won't be like, oh, do I want a phone or do I want a game? They'll be like, no, I want a game. You know, I'm curious, what happens if you collect all the stars except 3 Luigi ones before engaging with Luigi? It means you're going to have to wait a while for Luigi to send out the letters. You'll have to go do some little levels while you wait. I've done that before. I remember I didn't talk to Luigi once, and then I was like, where's the Luigi star? Or why didn't you send me letters? And I was like, oh, I have to talk to him in the garage. Like, as a kid, I just talked to him because he was Luigi. Not sure what you mean about Bowser Political. That was a real Nintendo Minute one. That was a real Nintendo Minute. That's a real Nintendo Minute. That is not a fan-made thing. That is real. How could you not talk to Luigi? I was rushing through the game. Oh. You'd have to collect stars, yeah. Go grind star bits. Go get the watermelons, I guess. But I don't want to deal with these star bits. This is giving me flashbacks. Flashback Galaxy. How funny. How funny. Oh. Alright, we can just jump over here. Thank you, Luigi. Remember one of the other streams because of this level? Yeah, this level is a level. This is a level of all time. Oh, I almost died. Alright, come on, Luigi. Splattering my matter all over someone's bladder. Power star acquired. Oh man. Oh goodness gracious. We're doing well. Back to haunted, ghostly. Ghostly. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so this is Spooky Sprint. Very Spooky Sprint. Sorry. Alright, welcome to the galaxy. It is good playing this now, though. Like, whenever you're playing the game for the first time, I always kind of have, like, a thing in the back of my mind. It's all like, I'm gonna have to play with Luigi. And then when I'm playing as Luigi, it's like, oh yeah, this is the last time I have to play it. I don't have to come back here. Thought it was just a spooky sprint. I know. Thought it was just spooky. What do you mean? It's very spooky. Oh, a ghost! Oh, ah! Luigi, get him! Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I kind of wish the Luigi kept like your times from like your regular save file, so like you can kind of like try and beat your times like as like a little bonus challenge, you know? That would have been kind of sort of like good game design. Like it's like, oh, you can like obviously you're probably not gonna lose this guy the second time, so like you know like oh try and beat your record. Be like a little fun little game design quirk, but they didn't lean into that. Very scary. It is quite scary. Like, oh goodness, a skeleton? Oh my goodness, I'm shivering here. My teeth are chattering. The skeleton's teeth are chattering too, though. Maybe humans are just as scary. Come on, Greb! This Wii Remote is also terrifying me. Can't find the Bowser thing? It's I think it's one of the ones from like 2016. You're gonna have to go very far back for that. Here, take this. Here. No, I'm not going to find that. I searched up. It doesn't come up for search, so I'd have to actually go aggressively into it. You haven't been paying attention? We're just playing Mario Galaxy. They're same old, same old. You know that Bowser's Bowser? Doug Bowser's Bowser? What? Bouldergeist! Yippee! Guys, don't you like Bouldergeist? Don't you want to date Bouldergeist? Kiss Bouldergeist on the lips? Beware of Bouldergeist. They should have Bouldergeist as a playable character in Mario Kart. Wouldn't that be awesome? They private every Nintendo Minute videos. Wait, they're all privated? Oh, no wonder. Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to find it. You know, Mario's the side character of the Mario series. See, I see a lot of people, they're like, oh, man, Luigi. I'll be like, I love Luigi. But like, oh, Luigi's barely playable. It's like, Luigi playable in most Mario games. He's playable in like every like 2D Mario. In some way or another. He's playable in most of the 3D Marios. He's playable in, you know, Galaxy 2, 3D Land, 3D World, 64 DS. And I can't believe that Mario guy gets those spin-offs, you know, it's like Mario got like 64 in Sunshine. Those are such interesting spin-offs. But you know, I kind of like the main series, Luigi's Mansion, better, you know? Do-do-do-do-do. Boop. All right. Hell yeah. Luigi my goat. The entire Mario series is cool. When are we going back to the main game? I know, right? We haven't got a Luigi's Mansion in a while. I mean, it's not like Mario is getting, like, you know, his own game. Like we got Odyssey before we got Mansion 3, so it's not like Mario is getting, like, spin-off games as well. So it's not like, you know, they're not focusing on the spin-off series very much, but, like, still, you know, when was the last Luigi's game, you know? They haven't released the game in a couple of years. It's true. They're probably cooking. They're cooking something up. Oh yeah, I always forget about this planet. This is the most forgettable planet in the game. Brother Spotlight, yeah, Year of Mario. Alright, Boulder Guys time. Let's lock in, baby. When she boulder on my Geist until I bomb my Boo. Luigi will appear in Avengers Doomsday. If it says that in the Mario movie, that would be awesome. Like, there's 2 post-credit scenes. One of them announces, like, the character for the next movie. And then the second post-credit scene is freaking, like, some random guy from the Avengers that comes and says, like, Luigi, we need you. And he's like, oh, well, Mario, looks like I'm quite popular. There Boulder Guys goes. Damn, Boulder Guys is showing me everything. Is that... I'm getting a call. Hold on. You sure it was Nintendo Minute? It was Nintendo Minute. It wasn't Nintendo Week. Nintendo Week wasn't around in 2016. Hold on. I'm getting a call. I'm in mute. Okay, sorry. My sister is a dental hygienist, and her patient just canceled on her in the morning. So she's like, she's not a dental hygienist yet. She's in college. Her patient canceled on her, and she's all like, "Hey, can you come be my patient in the morning at 8 a.m.?" By the way, keep in mind she's an hour and a half drive away. So right now we have one of the trucks, one of the cars, I guess. We don't have. It's in the, it's at the dealership because the transmission broke. And so it's like, okay, my mom uses the car to like to drive, so. I don't know if my mom's going to work tomorrow. My mom doesn't go to work every day. Sometimes she works remote. So, and there's the truck still, but I don't drive the truck. I don't know that it's safe to drive an hour and a half with the truck. That doesn't sound very, like, a good idea. So, we shall have to see. Oh boy. Yeah, so I have to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning to see if my mom's going to work. And if she's not going to work, I'll have to go drive to my sister. And get there at 8. To have her go look at my teeth and be like, wow, have you been flossing? I have been flossing, actually. My sister's the one that's like, so normally the dentist is all like, you should floss, but my sister actually explained like, hey, you look like you have gingivitis. I'm like, oh goodness, I don't want that. So let's floss a bit more, you know. All right, there's still the Daredevil comment there, but we're almost done with Bouldergeist. I mean, I meant Haunted, but I guess the comment is still Bouldergeist, so still applies. Woo! No comment, so you get to do one of these galaxies. Bubble Breeze. Okay, that's a galaxy. That is in fact a galaxy. Through the Poison Swamp. Is this a Dark Souls game? What? I never clicked that. I was like, Poison Swamp. That sure sounds familiar. Blossom becomes incredibly bad at retainers. I don't have retainers built in, so no need. Quite the wind here. That must be a great place for a windmill. I sure wonder if there's any windmills here. Yo, Kai watch. Shut up! Shut up, Phil. Oh wait, it's Phil. Oh, I love you, Phil. You can get away with saying some of the things through the wind here. What an interesting thing to say. Alright, Bubble Breeze. Let's bubble my breezes. You know, the enemy from Minecraft. The breeze. Found in the trial chambers. I've never actually fought one before. I've never gone to a trial chamber before. Bubble. I get back to grinding brawl achievements. I've got frickin' I still got to do the 100-man smash with every character. It is so bad. I've like tried like 5 times with Samus, and Samus always dies of the tin. Because Samus doesn't really have some good kill moves. Samus's up smash doesn't kill them every time. Down smash does, but down smash doesn't work on them until they're like right next to you. And the yellow guy can, his reach is way too long with his smash attack. Oh, Samus is awful. Alright, the comet should spawn now. Brawl. I'm so much closer though. I'm almost done. Smashing 100 men? It is 100 men. It is indeed. It is indeed a challenge. But after 100-man smash, all I have left is 10-man smash. And then I need to get a few trophies in subspace. And then after that, just a few, I gotta grind a few battles out. And then I'll be done. I'm almost done. I'm nearing the end. The end is in sight. I finished boss battles, classic, all-star, target smash, all that. It's just the multi-man smash. And only those two. I got 3-minute smash done, 15-minute smash done, and cruel smash done. Only the 100-man smash is the only one I'm worried about. 10-man smash will be easy. That'll take like 30 minutes. 100-man smash will take a few hours. I gotta grind subspace. I always recommend doing subspace first because that's how you get the characters. So you can unlock classic and all-star. I mean, not unlock classic. Classic's already unlocked, but you can unlock all-star in boss battles. And some of the hardest achievements are tied to subspace. Your friend just had a mental breakdown you didn't notice? Well, that's not good. I don't know what to say about that. Some of the hardest achievements are for subspace. There's the ones where you need to beat the subspace level with a certain character. Specifically, the one for Rob and Ike are really bad. The one for Rob is actually worth double points because of how bad it is, which is really funny. I'm glad they acknowledged that. Not that the points mean anything. The points are meaningless. Also, if you look at the leaderboard on the side of Smash Brawl, at least last time I checked, I'm actually in the top 10. I'm number 10. I'm about to, so I could be out of the list because I haven't played Brawl in a minute. But I was a top 10 last time I checked. Yeah, I'm no longer top 10. Some guy passed me up frick you. But, you know, that's great. Dude. All right. Hell yeah, that was gamer. Very gamer warrior indeed. And there we go, Bouldergeist Daredevil done. Poor Bouldergeist. What a fella. That must be really painful. Star acquired. You got a star. Alright, that's this galaxy done. So there's still Buoy Base, Bowser's Airship Armada. And in fact, the Hungry Luma. The Drip Drop Galaxy. But then we'll be done with this dome, and then we can move on to the bedroom. The other Luigi be proud? He would be. I'm making Luigi proud. Man, it's so funny. The nunchuck I'm using as a bite out of it because one of my dogs took a bite out of it. I should also mention that dog is dead now. This is a Wii remote. The nunchuck lived longer than the dog, even though the dog took a bite out of it. I really need a new nunchuck, but if it works, it works. What? It's a Wii remote. The Wii is from like 2006. It's 2026 now. At the most, the dog's gonna live like 16 years. It was a Rottweiler. Rottweilers don't live as long. Very nice dog. But, she ended up catching a disease that only Rottweilers catch for some reason. And this is what you're talking about? You don't have to listen if you're comforting your friend. Green star acquired. It's green for Luigi. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, Rosalina's got to give like a little discussion. She's like, "Do you know what you just got? That thing is freaking green. Why do you have that?" A new chapter out of the storybook. These stars have a special power. Oh, it's not Rosalina. Sorry, it's Polaris. I'm not good enough for Rosalina to acknowledge me. I'm not cool enough. I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm not very good at empathy. Oh, I have a very low EQ, which is, so IQ is intelligence. EQ is emotion. I have a very low EQ. Like, people will be like, I'm suffering, I'm doom and gloom, and I'll be like, huh. I feel kind of nothing, you know? I don't really feel for people. I'm a soulless creature that is powered completely by logic. It is because of the Luigi autism, by the way. Your group chat is calling, so you're gonna hop off? Stream was fun. Man, I love how everybody has a like little group chat they hang out with. That's so cool. Have a great time. Adios. All right. Do. It's just so cool. Everybody lives in their like own little universe. It's so fun. Oh, that sucks. Oh. That sucks. They like to focus on logic. Ultimately, if someone's powered by emotion at the end of the day, I think it ends up biting them in the butt. It does make it harder to make friends, but who needs those, you know? Logic is everything. Logic is everything at the end of the day. Like, emotion... This sounds like such like a villain. Like emotion is a weakness. I sound like a cartoon villain. It's like,
Don't show emotion. We are beyond that. That holds us back. That makes us like them.
but it's like no. There kind of is a point to that. If you let emotion influence your decisions, you're going to make a lot of bad choices. I think Hack's becoming the next Hitler. Are you saying Hitler is logical? Oh, that is an interesting choice of words. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Don't worry, guys. When you put it that way, no. Also, I don't think Hitler was emotional. I mean, logical, because he was an artist. Artists are quite generally the opposite. Artists are usually those more emotional bound people. I mean, okay. No, it's not exactly true. Like, Leonardo da Vinci was one of the greatest artists, and he was like an incredible like engineer, mathematician, all that guy. You're an artist? I don't make normal art. I make weird ass art, you know? Calling me an artist is that's an insult to actual artists. No wonder I'm so bad at art. Well, are you a little emotional baby? Are you a little guy that like lets your emotions get in your way? You don't get down to business. You're all like, "Oh boy, are you feelings?" Is that you? Let's talk to Luma. Hey, you got any tasting Starbits? 600. You're letting your emotions get in the way by being self-deprecating? No. I know my place in the world. That's very logical. I think I'm a fine artist, but calling myself an artist is, I think, an insult to, like, actual artists. Because there's, like... There's such a high skill ceiling to art, and I am definitely at the lower bound. It just people that have not really entered the art sphere might be like, "Oh my god, you're still leagues above me." And it's like, yeah, it's true. I mean, I have a few years of experience, but yeah. Yeah, no, logic's definitely more important. People who are logical make more money. People who are emotional usually end up being like, I'm satisfied with the way I live. And so they end up not pursuing greater opportunities when logical people are like, there is no reason not to, because that is the logical thing. There is no need to get comfortable when, like, just a little bit away, you can get something greater. I think it's an insult to the term artist is self-deprecating, even if you're not being the best. Well, I'm still out there. I'm still commissioning artists that I think are great. Alright, I'm taking a red shell. Screw this. Yeah, once you can paint canvases that come to life and cause mass genocides, you can truly call yourself an artist. Yeah, I haven't caused 67 expeditions yet, so... I'm clearly, lacking. I'd like to find an artist that can do little chibi comics. That would be really cool. I'd like to hire someone like that full time though. Like I would like little weekly comics. Like I could do something like on VGen, but that usually ends up taking a bit, especially if they get popular. If I was commissioning them often, they probably would get popular and they'd get kind of a line, which is not in my interest. It's so funny. VGen's like a VTuber site, but I use it for my art commissions in like the 3D model because I'm like, Nera's close enough. And I mean, it works. They make the art for me. So like, it's so funny. It's like, this site's for VTubers and streamers and all that. I'm like, close enough. I mean, they're probably happy about it. Nera's way similar. So one of the big things about character design is usually character design's all about being simple. VTubers are the opposite. they're all incredibly complex because they want to stand out apart from each other. Remember your AI art? I made a bit of AI art, but I like to think it's just because I embrace new technology, and then once the kind of like everything comes out at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you know, I'll commission artists and all that stuff. Like, you know, I don't shut things down at the first notice. And I do think a lot of people were really annoying about the AI stuff when it first came out. But like nowadays, like we actually have like real answers. Like in the beginning, it's all like, oh, it's bad. Oh, it doesn't look good. Oh, it'll never capture the soul. It's like, no, we'll have AI art that'll become indistinguishable from human art before we know it. That you can't use those as excuses because eventually those won't apply after a certain point. Like we just need to have it because like there's other reasons to support human artists, and that's not the reasons we should be using. Like it's all like, look at the funny hands. Like it draws hands very fine. It still looks bad. You haven't seen the good stuff. Or what's also really popular is that there are artists out there where they will generate AI and then they'll trace over it so it's in their style, and it looks they look similar, but they're not actually like skilled at art. Like I think using AI art as a reference is like kind of fine. Tracing it's kind of like, okay, you know, this is arguably stealing. I mean, like using it as a reference, like at that point, like you can use like other art as reference too. So like ultimately that's kind of the same. You still kind of get the flaw of like generating it, but like you can also generate it on your own computer if you have a strong enough computer. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's wait for these bullet bills to pass. Like it's in the Mario movie, it's something impressive. It is impressive, but it clearly does take from the movie style. It's really good at emulating. It's very good at emulating. And like it's almost scary because like it could be you. It should not be used as the means to replace. There's a lot. I think there's a lot of valid uses for AI. I especially think in the more coding realm, that's one of those things where like AI just helps you produce faster, and many times it'll be more effective than you, unless you're like at the top pedigree of programmers. But if you're at the top pedigree, you don't need to be replaced. Like, why are you using AI? Like, you don't need it. When it comes to something like AI generating a YouTube channel, yeah, I think AI generated content just kind of means like you're like low IQ. You shouldn't be vibe coding your programs though. You should still 100% be able to understand what you are, because otherwise you're not going to be able to debug it. But using it for like production, especially putting stuff out there, is great. If only there was an AI that could also test your programs, that would be really something. I can AI narr art. I made like 10 or so AI thumbnails. I actually I went back and replaced a few of them, but there's a few I didn't get to replacing. I was literally saying I'm open to testing new technology when it comes out. Like I don't want to be one of those old guys that are like, oh, the Wi-Fi is killing us. Oh, but even when electricity came out, people were like, oh, electricity is bad. Oh, electricity is terrifying. Like there's anti-electricity propaganda. Like AI is probably gonna end up being like that when we get older. Like it'll be fully adopted by the younger generation, and all the people out there who are like, AI bad! Well, they'll be like, you're so funny, Grandpa. Look at Tung Tung Sahar. You got a grand star. Alright, well, we're 3 hours in and we've completed 3 domes. So I could be like, wow, we're halfway through the game. Technically, we don't have 60 stars, so those purple comments do add up. They added achievements. Yes, there's a site called Retro Achievements, where you can basically sign in on the newest version of Dolphin, and you'll be able to get a set of achievements as you play through the game. Although, I'm so sorry you just arrived. We're literally about to end. I'm so sorry, buddy. We're at 43. So in about 2 hours and 30 minutes, because we spent basically the first 30 minutes doing like sort of the intro, we have gone a little over a quarter of the stars. Not bad, not bad. Do not turn off the power boost of the game. Should get 2 more stars. We finished 3 domes. No. We finished 3 domes. Let's not get greedy. Let's not get greedy. We finished 3 domes. There's 3 domes left. I don't want to say it's 1 more stream left, but because that's like we're kind of only a third of the way through, which is weird. Like where are the other stars? Where are they? Because we've finished the domes, and like there's only like 6 purple coin comments. Who will I watch now? I don't know. You can go in there, friend. Anyways, adios muchachos. HackedCrusade signing out. Bada booey. Outro time.